called the Trumpet Patriot Party. Now, this party
Oh,
was
they're just
Right.
basically
outright
run.
putting it in the title, huh?
Yes, yes, they ran a mega campaign, and the guy that was the leader of the party, a guy called Clive Palmer, who is one of our billionaires in mining. He was the guy that went to Mar-a-Lago, and Trump gave him the secret about the submarines. You remember Trump had
Yes,
this
I do remember
billionaire,
that story. Yeah.
right? Well, this guy was that guy. He had a Trump party in Australia. They didn't even hardly register a vote, but our right wing party um, was lost by a landslide. So the left wing party won in a landslide, very anti-Trump, and the Trump party, called the Trumpet Patriot Party, didn't hardly register a vote. So that's good news that the Trump's message is not affecting the rest of the world. So you've got a foundation to lean on, meaning
We
that
do.
if you
We
have
have
to,
a
Well,
foundation
and
to
you know,
build
we,
on.
yes,
we
yes, yeah,
And
you
we
yeah.
need
need that
support from the
within the
world.
Democratic Party. I'm like everybody else. I'm waiting to see who is going to stand up and take lead. Who's going to stand up and walk point for this
You
shit?
need a leader.
Because we do. It's still a long way to
I
till
think we're going to
presidential
play a
elections,
part in
but
that
I
because
think
they've
we
already
will.
heard outcry from us on who we
Bernie
don't
make a
want
good
in
candidate for
office.
vice president on a
So I
ticket,
think
you
they'll,
know, but
yeah, they'll think
again,
long and hard.
it's the old white man
There's a
syndrome
split in the
that we're going to have to
party
face
too.
with elections forever, you know. So
Bernie Sanders has got a lot of support,
just
but
at least
they need to
until
try and
we root
change
MAGA
that.
out,
But I mean, fucking hell, how old's Trump and
yeah,
Bernie?
you
There's
know,
not much difference between
yeah.
actually those two guys, anyhow. But um,
And AOC is starting to shine, but you know, we've got this thing within our own selves too that we have to, you know, we have to eat ourselves, and we have
yeah,
to critique ourselves to a
yeah,
fault.
yeah,
I wish
And
we
you know,
were younger.
sometimes we just have to take the
I wish we
Republicans'
could find
lead and
that
just say, you know
potential
what, we're just not going to
when
go
we're
there.
young.
We're going to
Somebody
stick to a
somebody
point.
with
We're
that
going to
ambition,
create a
that
narrative,
vision.
right? We're going to have a weekly memo that goes out on Monday, and these are the things we're going to talk about this week, and we're going to stick to the points and not get drug into this gaslighting. Every day, there's 3 or 4 things that he does. What do you know? The posting of the Pope pictures. Exactly. Well, who was it that said that, you know, if you I think it was FDR that said, you know, if you get a white man to fear his neighbor, he won't notice when you're picking his pocket. In essence, right? Summarized, allegedly. That's it. It's all xenophobia.
Oh
It's
yeah,
right. They keep looking at the sparkly objects and then they respond to it.
sure,
Let's stop
It,
it.
yeah,
sure.
like a kid.
well, if it's going good, it's his. You know. Yeah.
And that's basically what he's doing. We've said it from the time he came down that he
Uh,
has nothing, one product, hate.
like playing
Hates
cards with my
somebody.
cousin's
Somebody
kids. You
hates
know
a
what I'm
neighbor,
saying?
hates a friend, hates family. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who.
Hate
They
and
don't
blame.
think
He's
like
got two products. Hate and blame.
hate. Yes. Oh, big time on the blame, baby. And he
Yeah.
said it
Blame somebody
the
else.
other day in that interview. He said, "Oh, all the good parts of the Trump administration, all the bad parts of the Biden administration." Well, how more blatantly fucking foolish can you get? Just
Right.
idiotic.
But they eat it up.
They do. That's the problem. That
Mhm.
the maggots now. I still hold out some hope for conservatives because just how much embarrassment can you take? You made the wrong choice. You made the wrong vote. You're going to have to make a correction in your life, baby.
But
But
they're
the
so
maggots,
emotionally
oh, no,
involved, they
no.
can't
My neighbors ain't going nowhere. Shit. Are you shitting me? Fuck
because
you. I'm
they're
vote for Trump.
emotionally, they are
Uh,
emotionally invested. They are emotionally
yes,
invested in Trump,
yes,
and it's
yes. They've
very
already
hard to
gone
admit
over the
after.
line. They've shown themselves to be idiots and fools. Uh, you know, go down the road of this bullshit, and you know,
You know,
they're stuck with it.
I want to bring up also the Australian 60 Minutes show did not pull any punches on Trump. We had 60 Minutes last week as well, which was about Trump, and they hammered him. So much
Yes.
for 60 Minutes being scared of Trump. Well, Australian 60 Minutes, no, but they hammered him.
I think you're going to start seeing that not only within the media, but within our society and within institutions themselves. Colleges are thinking about starting to form a union or a bond to stand up against Trump and his attacks on the education system. And so you're seeing more and more people. I agree. Bite his ass too. And
The bird hit the window.
But you know what really annoys me? You get some good news out the media sometimes, and then it's followed by shocking news, like this arsehole of a woman that called a young child the N word in a playground has all of a
Yeah.
sudden got $600,000 in crowdfunding for defense.
isn't that
I
Lord.
sad?
mean,
It
Isn't
is sad.
that is a sad statement of our society right there? Come on, I'm going to hit you with a fucking hammer. I swear.
Uh-oh.
So a good measure of it too. This wouldn't have happened in the 80s. The Republican
no,
caucus,
no.
the conservatives, the true conservatives, would not allow this bullshit rhetoric. You know what? I'm going to say it straight up. The true Christians would not allow this to happen.
That's right.
Like I said, there used to be a time in America, right, when the good Christians said, you do you, as long as you're not hurting me physically. But now it's all about the feelers, right? We're got to be all up in our feelers so that we can poke the other person's feelings, right? But by poking the feelings, we're aggravating our own feelings, right? So it's a bunch of bullshit.
And it is. It's an attack, what we call now DEI, which is what we all fought for if you're old enough. Back in the
With the A.
60s. Huh?
DEIA.
DEIA.
Assholes.
Accessibility.
What's
is
it?
what
accessibility.
Right?
DEIA.
Whatever
They
it
leave
is.
that off all the time.
And it's fear.
I'm sorry.
It's this bullshit of the white supremacist movement that is, if you're going to include everybody else but not me, then I'm not included. So now I'm the victim. It's victimhood. It's victim mentality, right? All of this crap is poor me, poor me.
It is
and you're
the
all in your
backlash
feelings.
for
How
the
can you tell
audacity of the United States of America to elect a black man as president. That's what
Yep.
brought out all the little maggots who crawled
Well,
out of the
no,
filth they lived in.
Brock started all this for you. It was all his fault. He's the one that made it divisive.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the good news is I believe that your eggs are down to 87 cents a dozen, and your fuel is under $2 a gallon. That's good news, isn't it?
Where?
Are you shitting me,
Oh.
Dave? Dave,
Well,
they're
no, that's
paying
what-
me to buy gas now. Yeah, that's right. It's negative 50 cents a gallon now. I go up there, fill up, and they go in there and give me about, I don't know, 40, 50, $60, man.
Yeah,
Don't
but
you know?
Donnie
It's the
said,
Trump economy. Yeah.
no, mate, you're not.
If you're
listening
going to
to
tell
Donnie.
lies, why
Donnie
not
said-
tell big ones, baby? Why not just go
No,
all the
mate.
way?
Let's be fair about this. Donnie did say that eggs are down 87% and fuel is under $2, so it must be true.
Okay.
It is.
Okay,
It is.
it must
It
be
is
true.
in his
When
head,
those
in
MAGA
his
people-
world, maybe.
when those-
He doesn't know. He ain't never put gas in a vehicle in his life. Probably doesn't even know what a gas pump is. He
I mean,
damn sure
yeah,
didn't know what groceries was. He is ignorant about
That's
the
a fancy
things that
thing.
normal people have to face every day. But yet these maggots look at him like, oh, he's a true American. He's just like us. Well, fucking shit. It's just sad. It's
Wait till it comes for your gun. Wait till
Huh?
it comes for your gun. Wait till
You
it
know,
comes for He will.
Dave, I
because-
would not doubt that in under the right circumstances. If he has an opportunity to declare martial law and he fears an uprising, then yeah, he will start, but it would be very selective. I don't know how he'd do it, but it would be us first. It would be anybody with a liberal view first.
Oh
know.
no, it would be if you sign up to the brown shirts, you can keep your gun.
Yeah,
If you don't
there
wanna
you
sign
go.
up to
There
the
you go.
brown
That's a
shirts-
good one. That's a good. They'll come up with some kind of shit. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly it. As
Telling
long as
you,
you
neighbor.
join his side, he'll put a brown shirt on. Or an orange. Well, no, I don't think orange would work as a uniform. Maybe. Maybe.
you know
I'd like to see them
how
all in
hard
orange
it is.
jumpsuits.
Mate,
Huh?
you know how hard dog shit is. You know how hard dog shit is to get off the bottom of your shoes. This is what MAGA is. It's like dog shit on your shoes. You just can't get it off.
You can't get it off, and you get
Huh?
that distinctive smell all the time.
Yes,
This
yes, you have to take your
stinks.
shoes off all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Holy,
shocking.
you know,
But the
But
racial profiling that's going on in America is shocking at the moment. I seen a news article where the
for that
police
kind of
grabbed a
support to
black.
go to that woman, that just that
No, it's
speaks
not
to
just
who
that,
they
John.
are.
It's not just that. A black guy's walking down the friggin' Las Vegas Strip or something. He's well dressed. He's a good-looking black man. He's walking down the strip with his lady, and the police grab him and ask him his name. He said, "I don't have to give you that." He spoke like he knew the law. They said to him, "Put your hands behind your back," right? Because he wouldn't give him his name, and because he had no reason to give his name, there was no crime committed in the area. So they put his hands behind his back, and he said, "What are you detaining me for?"
Contempt of
Because
cop.
you are under investigation. We're conducting an investigation about what? Oh, there's been a crime committed in the area. Hang
Yeah.
on a second. Get your supervisor. Supervisor comes along. They end up check the guy's ID out. He's a fucking FBI agent.
yeah, dude.
You know.
Yeah, that one's
And
what that was about a year old, I think. That one.
I think I remember hearing that
e-
story. Yeah.
Either way, it's the police. The police have
You know, I
become emboldened.
I remember. I don't. It was a while back ago when I saw this on one of the news shows on TV. It was Dateline or something like that. I don't know, but it showed they were talking about weapons and the difference between a black man having a weapon and a white man having a weapon. They had a video of a white man walking down a street, pretty populated street. He's got an AR-15 over his shoulder.
Oh,
He
in my
walks
town.
for a while, huh? Yeah,
Town.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
see
when a
about 3 or
cop,
4 of those guys every day, buddy. Yeah.
yeah, not a problem. A cop finally that shows up, just gets out, casually says, "Hey, well, okay, what's the deal? I'm just carrying. Okay, open carry. It's okay. Bye bye." Black man walking down the street. Holy shit! There were cops on his ass in a heartbeat, guns
Oh,
drawn.
God,
There, yeah,
you know it.
yeah. It speaks volumes of
Well, my sheriff is the one that hauled that lady out of the town hall a while back ago, and got caught
Oh,
stealing
really?
out of the library, and we were gonna, we had charges that were gonna be filed against him for stealing gay books out of the library. He's the
oh,
guy here that's
I,
promoting for
oh shit.
all these new laws. Randy Weaver. He was basically shut down for sawing off a shoddy, and now it's legal to do that. And he's promoting federal regulations to be dropped and have this Patriot state bullshit and promoting full auto ownership. A bump stock and everything else is still legal here. And really, as far as it goes, semi-automatic, you can do just as much, if not sometimes more. But
Yeah,
this is the
it's dangerous.
It's the mentality of they
well,
feel like that they've got Trump, the president of the United States, backing them if they're violent
Yep.
or if they're profiling someone.
like
Trump's got their back.
He'll pardon them just like the January 6th. He'll declare them patriots and pardon them for whatever fucking crime they commit. Hey, let me catch up because this is 12 minutes ago. Lincoln came back in with $5. Lincoln, thank you again, and said the world is responding in their own elections. They see Trump and are like, we don't want one of those. The rebuke is worldwide. It is. You saw it in Canada, you
Exactly.
saw it in Australia, and I think you're going to continue to see it. Trump is I don't know, he's shaking the world, baby,
it's
woken
Jonestown.
everybody up, huh?
This is just like Jim Jones and Jonestown is what this is. This is going to come down to a Kool-Aid moment.
You think?
I'm telling you, and this isn't me. This is Tony Michaels that said it, but I'm getting on board with this. That this is very so cult-ish, and it's
But
running off
what
the playbook.
form does that take?
Well,
That's what
when it
bothers
comes to
me.
like the profiling
They
and
drink
stuff,
the Kool-Aid. What form does that take?
it's he did though. He had the Kool-Aid trick, right? He did that 4 times before he actually put the
Oh yeah,
stuff in it.
yeah. He tested there. He tested them. He tested them. He did
Absolutely. And
indeed.
it's all a test for his side, but it's the softening of our resolve. You know, the the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? The louder the squeak, the more grease. And we're just not being loud enough. There's too many people that just don't watch the news. They're all checked out. They don't give a shit. They don't want the rhetoric in their life. And it's just a whatever thing, and things will just be what they're going to be, and they can go about their life being consumers. We can't allow it. And that's, where platforms like this come in, where if you don't hit the like button, right? If you don't hit the subscribe button, if you don't hit the share button, if you don't join the Discord, if you don't join the Patreon, then nothing happens.
Where's my
So
thing?
do all that shit. And
Do all
share
that
this
shit. I'm trying to
Bring a
find which
friend
button.
with you next time, right? Tell them about this
That's part of
platform.
that
Bring 'em
dude
with
two for blue. Sharing this shit, you bet. Or listening to others. And I encourage that all the time. Mine, this, I always say it all the time. This is not a competition between me and anybody else's voice. I hope you partake upon a lot of them. I want you to get motivated. I want you to understand that this fight that we're in is crucial and critical. We can't go anywhere else. This is it,
Only
baby.
dear neighbor can tell me what's the truth.
Yeah. We
Truth,
have.
justice, and the American way.
That's what we
Is that
need,
what
baby.
Superman said?
And not just on a sign. We need that in our heart. That's the difference between us and them. They claim patriotism. We live it. They claim to be all America loving, God love everything. Eagles flying by, music playing, fireworks and all that shit. We just want to make sure the homeless are taken care of, that the hungry are fed, that the sick are taken care of. That's patriotism, baby. That's what that is. Taking care of each other as a community, as a society, as a country.
Wasn't today the one of the, it's the war day. It's the
World War II Victory Day. Is that what he? Yeah.
Victory
Is that
Day.
today?
Yes, and Trump posts on Truth Social the Iwo Jima flag being raised and puts a World War II logo in front of it.
Yep. Just arbitrarily declared May 8th as World War II Victory Day. Really? The war wasn't over until September of 45. Not
Well, you
May.
know who's doing Victory Day, John, today and tomorrow? His friend Pootie. That's why he wants to call it Victory Day.
He wants to show off his big guns.
He wants to have that parade and all that fun stuff.
He wants. It's another way to suck up to Putin.
No, it's to look like Putin. This isn't sucking up. This is just wants to be equal and look like Putin.
Which is sucking up to Putin.
And or his little friend in North Korea.
You know, this
he wants
oddly
the same
enough,
thing they got.
Do you remember a movie called, it was only released a few years ago, and we all spoke about it on the show a few years ago. It was a movie called Don't Look Up. Remember that movie? Don't Look Up.
I saw the advertisements for it. That's the best I can do.
A meteor asteroid was heading towards Earth. It was going to wipe out the Earth. It was a planet killer meteor. And
as long as you don't look at it, it ain't happening.
Exactly. The scientists went to the government, and the government said, "Oh, really? And what's it going to cost me?" That was the president's first words. What's this going to cost me? And this movie had the Trumps in it. It had the maggots in it. It had the foxes and AOLs. It had all the. It was the full-on current climate for America happening right now. When I looked at the comments while watching this movie again, because someone had commented about the movie and pointed out to me how poignant it was to America's issues today, I watched it again, and I was watching the current MAGA government. It was, and the current Fox TV. It was all there, and they spun this meteor into being something great, because guess what? There's an Elon Musk character in there, and the Elon Musk character said, "Hang on, you don't blow this meteor up or try and divert it," which was their plan. What you're going to do is we'll blow it into 6 small pieces and let them come through the atmosphere, because it's full of rare earth minerals from this asteroid worth $75 trillion. So they
won't have a planet, but we'll have lots of extra minerals.
They put the plan together to blow this asteroid
You know
up.
what that?
They're blowing their last chance to divert the asteroid. They launched the Musk type mission or the Musk character mission up to this asteroid, and guess what happens? It fails, and the Earth is destroyed.
Really? How could it
because
fail?
someone could make money. Well,
How could it fail, Dave? And since you brought up Fox, boy, howdy shit, did that ring a bell in my mind? Did you hear? Did you hear the newest administration official coming out of Fox?
what newest? Everything's new. Everything with Trump is new. We've got new exciting news, breaking
exciting
news.
Exciting news. I wish I could remember all of it because I heard it. Oh, I don't know, maybe an hour before the show. It was a comment on the news. I can't remember the position. Damn it. Anyway, Judge Jeannie Pirro on Fox.
Yep. Sounds right.
The one I call Judge Wino. Yeah.
Janine.
She's being considered for. Damn it. It's a pretty high position too.
Oh, no,
I would look it up, but I don't have a freaking computer to do that. Damn it. One of them's dead. One of them died. So
injustice in the Justice Department, John?
Huh?
In the Justice Department?
I want to say yes. I want to say yes. Because she is an attorney.
In DC.
Is that it? Top the prosecutor in DC?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Fatty. Yeah.
So he's got
Judge Wino.
He's got his
You can't write this shit.
Judges versus judges. So he's got judges are kicking back against him. Well, I'll get my own fucking judge, and she's a bigger, meaner bitch. That's what it's all about. I'll fight your judge with my judge.
Boy, howdy shit. James Tripp just came in with $5. Said Joe Biden was on The View this morning. How nice to see a real president again. Yeah.
And he spoke very eloquently and wasn't.
At this point, I'd take George W. Bush. And I hated his ass. Oh, we've dug a new ditch with this guy. And it's a deep one. It's a deep one. Because some people are still digging.
It's these tests like this, John, that make sure that the pendulum goes back the other way. You know,
it does.
And it's it's not
the
just
arc of justice is long, but it bends. The arc of justice is long, but it bends toward. Yeah.
Did I see where they came out with a stamp honoring Barbara Bush?
Yes.
And none of the Bushes were there?
Nope. Melania was there.
Not a single.
Melania was there.
But not a single Bush, I don't think.
Who was the lady that pulled the curtain?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Well, you would have heard because I seen this on Midas Touch where they replayed Jamie Raskin talking in Congress that MAGA, or we'll call them the GOP at the moment, but it's MAGA, wanted $1 billion. $1 billion, not a million, $1 billion.
A billion.
For ICE agents and bonuses. And Muskin's going, what the fuck? That's $42,000 per man. If you count every ICE agent and everyone employed by ICE, you're going to give them a $42,000. It's like fucking bounty hunters. They're going to pay ICE agents bounties.
I heard on that. If they gave everybody like a $10,000 to $12,000 bonus, all the agents, right, and then the kind of the middle upper guys, the sergeants and lieutenants get around like 60 to 80. That leaves Tom Holman with $1 million.
My God, is that open? Freaking! It is,
and they don't care.
West. Nope. This is Wild West.
Funny.
1860s.
Another plane. The Navy just lost another plane. That makes 3. I knew of 2.
Oh yeah. 2. I knew of 2.
Yeah,
I knew of 2.
Son of a bitch.
Kind of crazy how they just disappear, right? Just disappear into the ocean, right?
Bloop. Just kind of blah 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 blah.
Yeah, bullshit.
Somebody's not tying down the freaking aircraft. What the shit?
I'm calling bullshit.
I reckon it's bullshit. I reckon it's bullshit.
I
mean, one may be understandable on one. Maybe. You
maybe
know the Navy, John.
Maybe.
They're not,
hell yes.
like
You're
that.
going to have a safety stand down. Everybody's going to get the damn word. Lose 2?
Come on.
Holy shit. Lose 3? Yeah, I'm beginning to think there's a problem.
That 2 was on the same craft too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
In one
man.
instance, yeah. Now it sounds to me like
Hey,
they just from a recon flight or something and ended up, on a tarmac somewhere in, maybe like Yemen or Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
yeah.
And you
It
hide
is,
crimes.
it is
Yeah, there's
sitting
something
in
going.
someone's. It's sitting on someone's
Somebody's head
runway in
should
a
roll
foreign
somewhere.
country. Yep. Yep.
Well,
Did you see?
No, I can't imagine P-Row back in court. Who has that?
Well, we should check the Hank
Maria
Mar-a-Lago.
Betancourt. No. She'd be walking around with a wine glass all drunk and everything, I swear. Shit.
Well, that's going to come with a hell of a downgrade in pay, wouldn't it? I mean, she's
I went to the
making
post office. I forgot.
14 million.
You know what I found? Nothing.
Uh-oh.
Cobwebs?
Nothing. Nothing. Went to the fucking post office, opened it up real slowly, all that bullshit again, and fucking nothing. I'm just letting you know. There's the address right there. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
did you see
Jeff
Jeff Bezos? Jeff Bezos said fuck Trump. He put the tariff prices in on these invoices.
Oh, I thought he
did
wasn't
he?
gonna
With
do that.
Amazon. Yes, and I don't know if it's in America, but all the other countries have got it. But I think it is in America actually. I believe that I was watching a British show, but it mentioned that Bezos
Same one.
had still put in the pre-tariff pricing charges. So Bezos is basically pissed off because I know that Elon Musk, when he was doing the Doge shit, he got into Bezos and all of the competition in the space things, and he found out a bit about Bezos, and Bezos didn't like Elon Musk looking up his skirt, I'm sure. And that's what Musk would have done. He would have checked out the competition, right?
Well, we're going to find out because, like I said, they said the first ships coming in from China, they're not full. And there's a lot fewer ships. This is not going to take long to impact, consumers.
Well, as Donald Trump's representative to you American people, I've got to say one thing to you American people who are complaining about Donald Trump. You must learn to understand this right now. If you're not happy with your current lifestyle, pick better cross lotto numbers. That's your government speaking for you.
That's our government, baby. Yeah. Boy, howdy shit.
I thought you were going to say, suck it up, Buttercup.
That's what I thought. Just suck it up, Buttercup. There's going to be an adjustment period. It's everything the man says is a fucking lie.
There's always hope.
And it can't be described any other
John.
way. Huh?
Yep.
There's always hope. The hope is you may get cross lotto.
Yeah, I hope he has a freaking heart attack every day, but that ain't happening. But we got a new pope. Maybe, hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, yeah.
Praying.
And he has come out and made a statement. He has indicated in the past he does not like the Trump and Vance government.
Yeah.
This new pope.
Yep.
Who does?
He's got flaws. He's not as outspoken as Pope Frank was. He was, but now that he's got he's got the power of the pulpit, I think he will be. He's
I hope so.
I'm hoping because, like I said, the Pope has a hell of a megaphone. He speaks to the world, in his voice. There's a lot of religious leaders in the world, but the Pope, he sits up there by himself. He's pretty damn powerful.
You kind of get the impression, because this is the first U.S. Pope ever, and actually I never thought I'd see one in my lifetime, but
no.
Do you think it's a little strategic at this point in time that they chose him?
Yes.
Not that he isn't a good candidate.
100% yes.
Yeah.
It would surprise me a whole lot. And hell, I'm being rude. Yelly Man, jump in here anytime. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Hello, Yelly.
Hello, Elsie, and hello, Fatty, and hello, Mr. Shake, and hello, John. Hello,
Bub.
I'm very disappointed that Trump didn't become the Pope. We were all hoping that.
You reckon he had any votes?
I mean, there wasn't any orange smoke coming out the chimney?
It wouldn't have been smoke. It would have just been pure fire shooting out.
Yeah, so I mean, we were all hoping. I was crossing my fingers. So But yeah, this is no. I'm quite optimistic about. I've been reading up on this new pope. He's called. He was appointed cardinal a couple of years ago by Pope Francis, which is a good
Right.
thing because Francis really knew who he he knew who he appointed cardinals. He's been a missionary in the south of America. He's worked with
Right.
poor people. He's
He has a
expected
dual
to
citizenship. He was born in Chicago, but he had dual citizenship with Peru.
yeah, and he has a mixed heritage. He has his father is from Ecuador, I think. Uh, so he has a little dark skin, um, darker skin, which is probably not gonna endear him to Trump, you know. Uh, and I think his mother was from France or something. I mean, he has mixed kind of heritage in his
Don't we
blood.
all?
Yeah, but
Every,
Yeah.
yeah.
every one of us does. Every one of us
Here in
does.
the U.S., yeah.
It's what you
But
do with it.
no, I'm quite optimistic. He has been appointed by Pope Francis. He uh, he um, he's gonna continue Pope Francis's values. He's
I
very
believe.
concerned about
I believe.
poor people, and yeah. So I think he's going to be a great pope, and I'd like to
Cassie Hicks
congratulate
points
you.
out that he did his ministry in Peru for 2 decades and got
Yes,
citizenship there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So that speaks, it
and
speaks of.
so I'd like to congratulate the United States with their first pope. I hope
Yeah.
everybody's happy about it.
Yeah, we worked hard for
Too
it.
bad, yeah, he didn't post any pictures of himself as a pope like
Well, we
Trump
could
did.
just congratulate Peru on their first pope.
Indeed.
We can do that
Indeed.
too.
Yeah.
And I'd like to congratulate Canada and Australia with the new governments. They have chosen, I think, you know,
wisely.
um, wisely. Yeah, I
I
think
think
they
so.
did something really good, and
I think that's
it's
going
a
to
Trump
continue
effect.
around
It's a
around
Trump
the world.
effect. You know, he's just
It is a
Yeah.
Well,
Trump.
we learned history in Australia for life, and we're still teaching history in Australia. I'm sure Canada is as
We're
well.
trying to rewrite it here,
Unlike
Dave.
America, exactly.
We're trying to rewrite history here.
Our teenagers know who Hitler is. The American teenager, half of them didn't know who Hitler was until Trump come along,
Yep.
and that's
no.
the problem.
And the only thing they know about Hitler now is that he was a good
That's
guy. 'Cause Trump
education is
told
one
us
of
so.
those social things, Dave, that the Republicans aren't into that social shit. They're into business, baby. Into
Yeah.
making money.
Well, then,
Profit.
then maybe they should. Maybe they don't need fire
That's
departments
how
in
come our
schools
healthcare is the
and
way it is.
hospitals.
I mean, profit.
And I'm pleased to see Mark Carney from Canada, the new Prime Minister over there, how he fact checked Trump while Trump was sitting
While
right
Trump
next to him.
was sitting right
Canada,
in front of it. Yep.
yep, Canada will
Yep.
never be for sale. It's not for sale. I've spoken to the owner
And
of
what did
Canada,
Donnie
which is
say? Never say never. Yeah, never.
he's fucking what a
Yeah,
clown. What a clown. And
he is.
Trump turns around and says in front of this guy, Mark Carney, he turns around and says, but Canada's not our biggest, we hardly do much trade with Canada.
Oh,
Canada's
hell.
your fucking biggest trade partner.
Our biggest trade partner. Yes. Oh, he just
But
makes up
he's,
bullshit out of his ass every day about any given subject. It doesn't matter what. He just pulls some bullshit out of his ass, says it to the camera, and walks off. That's
I
it.
got
but did one,
I
go
got
on.
the Instagram AI working on my side. Finally, I got it to work here, where I've trained it finally to trace the entire document, the entire mandate for leadership document, Project 2025, and cross-reference it with the exact wording, copy and paste in the executive orders.
Oh, Lord. Came up with a
It's,
shitload, didn't it?
I mean, it's still working.
It's still.
It, every
And
single
so
one,
is Trump.
and I do it
And
just by
so is
looking
so
at
is the
and reading them, and reading the wording and how everything's, it's always got these adjectives like strong and substantive, mandate, right? Mandate. Why do they keep saying mandate? Because it's the mandate for leadership document. Okay, and every paragraph in that document has the word mandate in it. right?
Because MAGA only hear those words, mate. MAGA only hear those strong,
fuck the
powerful words. They
Constitution.
think that's our guy.
Fuck
That's
the
it.
rule of
Go
law,
get
all that stuff.
Well,
We
it's
don't
that
need that.
repetitive thing. They hear that one word, and then they can repeat that one word that they heard a lot.
Yep.
That's it. And we got a mandate right now is what we got. We got a centrist left, but at least leaning left Pope, who's advocating for his first speech as Pope was building bridges and welcoming everyone, that all life is sanctimonious and deserves the respect and decency that we would give to any other person. It's First John 4:20, right? If you hate somebody else, right, you will never come to know the Lord that you cannot see when you can see the other people.
Quite a message, huh? You think they take that part to heart?
No.
They don't understand it.
Wanda Bell just made a comment, and my mind just started racing. And a simple comment. It says also Trump mentioned he will change Veterans Day. Veterans Day changed to Victory Day. Anytime he brings that up, it really pisses me off because we have two military holidays, Veterans Day and Memorial Day. And on Veterans Day, we celebrate those who went to war and came home. On Memorial Day, we celebrate those who did not come home. And it does not matter if it was a victory or a failure. It doesn't matter what war it was. It is honoring the people, the men and women who served this country. He wouldn't know that. I don't expect him to. But you can bet your ass he'll be front and center at that military parade, and I won't be doubted one bit if he doesn't pin a medal on himself. Because it's all just.
You know what it is? It is a big fuck you to Germany and those other countries that don't like Trump by saying it was a victory day. It's fuck you, Germany, rather than being diplomatic and not bringing in hate and bringing in the ugly side of it, calling it and we don't call it Victory Day. We call it Remembrance Day in Australia, but we don't use those words. Victory,
and we don't celebrate the death of our enemy.
You. No, that's exactly right. And people, and this goes straight into what I want to bring up is Mr. Professor Jeffrey Sachs, who is Goldman Sachs, and so he said on TV the other day, he said Trump is so unsophisticated. He wants India to replace China. He is so vengeful. There you go. He said it so much in one. He's unsophisticated. He's uneducated. He's a stupid man running the best country. What was the best country in the world is being destroyed by stupidity.
We're not out of the running yet, Dave. We're not about to give up. Not a one of us.
Well,
and our numbers grow every day, and I'm not talking about this show.
$1 trillion defense budget. Why? You're supposed to have saved so much money. You're supposed to have so much under control all out the world. You don't need to do that with defense.
It tells you where their mind is. It tells you where their mind is. They're not interested in healthcare, education. None of the social $1 billion defense budget. Oh hell yeah! Let's and I'm guaranteeing you, we know Elon Musk was out there looking for fraud, waste, and abuse, baby, and the defense industry is full of it. Yep. Fucking full of it. But hey, it's defense, so hey, grab a cigar and light up, baby. That's what because I worked at it. Because I worked at it and I saw it. But hell yes, let's bump that up, baby, because that'll buy a lot of votes. That'll buy a lot of votes. But fuck your health, fuck your education. Just it's heartbreaking to see this country go down the road we're going down, where we're turning our back on our own citizens.
That's what we see from the outside. We see the government shitting on the people and deceiving the people. It's so obvious to the world. It makes us sick. True patriots to your own
It should make
country
anybody
feel
sick.
sick. This
He's
is
not, Doug. He's not qualified to run a damn thing.
I'm going to say it again. I'm sure it's getting worn out, but this is 1930s Germany. Let's not forget it. You know. Let's also not forget that
The
I think
desired outcome
this
is
week,
the same, Dave.
This week,
desired
Putin shot down MH17 over Ukraine. If I remember, it was happening this week.
You mean the ceasefire? Aren't we having a ceasefire over there, Dave? Didn't Ukraine and Russia having a ceasefire? Yeah.
No, there's some evil people dealing with your lives. There's evil people running your lives.
They're running the world right now, Dave. They want to run the world, but the world is going to stand up, baby. I do. I believe that. And Australia and Canada is already, taking the first steps. And I think it's going to be a worldwide head turning.
I was wondering about the Australians, Dave, because you talk about all these drunk koala bears. Do you know how they voted? Do you know how they voted in the
election? They were too stoned to get out the tree.
Yeah, they probably were, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what it was.
You stuck a thermometer up their ass, and they were quite happy, weren't they? I mean.
Yeah, well, they don't mind. They don't even know the thermometer's up their ass. Which, by the way, someone in the chat a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about. I think Mr. Chick replied to this. Someone said, "What's just going on with this Aussie Dave running around with thermometers? Does he run around with thermometers sticking out people's asses?" And Mr. Chick replied, never let Aussie Dave get behind you with a thermometer.
So no.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dave has experience.
That was me.
But we all know why you do that, Dave, because you want to check the temperature of the people.
Yes.
You want
to of the people. I do my polling differently than the others.
Yeah.
That's right, Maria. Times have changed.
Yeah.
I get the temperature of the nation.
Do you use the same on everybody, or do you change it? I mean, do you stick everybody?
I've got a different one for makeup people. It's twice the size, and it's got barbs. It's got barbs on it. When you
mean that turkey baster looking thing?
Yeah, that turkey baster looking thing. Hey, let me catch up real quick. Keith Thompson came in with a $5 donation, and I like his message. It says, "Fuck Trump and fuck Fox fake news." I'm just saying, I'm reporting the news just as it comes across the ticker. And Leslie B, it did not pop up because you didn't make a comment, but I got the message anyway, came in with $5 donation. And so, Leslie, thank you very much, baby. I appreciate that tremendously. So let me get back down there.
I'm sure. Yeah, you just report the news, John, because you would never say fuck Trump, would you? I mean,
no, of course not. That would be, that
would be beneath you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be beneath me to say fuck Trump.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cue, John. A cue song, mate.
With every breath that comes out of my mouth in one way or another, I'm saying it.
I'm
Have
sure
you played the song? John, play the song. Play the song.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
That's when he's going to a swing.
Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Oh, you know something?
I just need you to shut the fuck up.
Let's do that again.
Nobody asked you, bitch.
Yeah.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'd love to hear that music being played in one of his press conferences.
Yeah, one of his rallies.
Yeah, one of his rallies. Just shut the fuck up. Save us some, the embarrassment of having to listen to
nice. We heard it twice.
We heard it twice, Jorge. How the hell are you doing? And how is the lovely Dan?
Oh, lovely Nan is just fabulous as always.
Good.
And did you see Howard Butlick today in the Oval Office with the thing with the trade with England?
Yeah.
And we started off with 10% trade, and we ended up with 10% trade, and no one could have done it but Donald Trump. Because
Nobody
he's a
but
fabulous
Trump.
Deal closer.
It was amazing. It
Deal
was
closer.
He is a deal maker. He holds his guns, baby.
And no one could have done it, but our glorious leader, it's time for another lick the ass session with Howard Buttlick, and oh god,
and that's the way they sell it.
And then
that's the way they sell it, like it's a great big deal. It wasn't shit.
They took the tariff off the Rolls-Royce engines, and then they're sitting around laughing about buying Rolls Royces. It's a bunch of millionaires laughing about buying Rolls, And here they're taking away kids' health insurance, and they're laughing about buying Rolls Royces.
Bro.
That's way. But
the optics are great. The optics are just fucking great, aren't they?
Well, now to be fair,
lovely.
They were talking about the Rolls Royce jet engines coming in, and the cars are just happened to be in the Rolls Royce.
The last group of people that did something like that got guillotined.
They did, yes.
What's that about a guillotine, Miss Chick?
I said the last group of people that talked like that got guillotined.
Or burned at the stake.
And the thing about the drunk koala bears,
I
was thinking, Dave, wouldn't that be like a great Rolf Harris song? Drunk koala bears, sport drunk koala bears.
Well,
it's just time you can't go down.
Jorge, let me tell you a funny. Let me tell you, you bring up a comedian like Rolf Harris, etc. Let me tell you a funny story. It was an American comedian, and his name escapes me, but he was on an English show called QI, which stands for Quite Interesting. And he was talking about how he came to Australia and visited the koalas, right? And he was also reiterating, saying how these koalas are always drunk because of the eucalyptus. Anyhow, he got to hold the koala in his arms. He said, "Oh, it's beautiful." He said, "But somehow this koala was so drunk that it slid down my arm and my thumb went up its ass, right, into the plug hole, right?
Accident.
And and the koala was stuck on his thumb. And he said, I looked at the koala's face, and he said it looked like it was orgasming. Basically, it was just. He said the koala was just loving it. And then the warden, not the warden, the ranger said, "I'll take the koala back now." And he said, "Well, can I hold it a bit longer?" She said, "No, I've got to take it back to him." Blah, blah, blah. He said, "Well, it's stuck." He couldn't get off his fucking finger. Anyhow,
it's stuck.
Now, there's got to be a song in that,
Yeah, a koala finger. Yeah, up the finger up the koala's ass.
Just needs to be set to music, that's all.
Boy,
anyway, I couldn't help it. It was a Rolf Harris. It just popped into my head with drunk koala bears.
Yeah, but he was a pedophile, Rolf Harris.
Yes, Jerry, the Penguins did make a deal with Trump.
And then everyone
they're going to pay the tariff, buddy.
I think.
They're paying the tariffs. Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to be reciprocal. It's going to be reciprocal. You know that, don't you? I mean, it's going to.
What are we going to give the Penguins?
Exactly, but it's still going to cost America. It's still going to cost you whatever you get from England. You're going to pay for it. But I don't think it. I don't
Dave,
think it's
we're going
much
to
of an
pay for this
improvement
for
anyhow.
a long time. It is going to take a long time to correct the mess that this man has made. Not to mention the fact that worst case scenario, we have to wait 4 years to do it. That's the worst case scenario.
Congress, mate.
Huh?
He's bypassed Congress. He's bypassed
Got no
Congress.
use for
All
Congress.
Executive order. No,
He has no use for Congress. He has no use for the courts.
But I don't understand how a president unilaterally can just put tariffs on other countries with no approval from Congress.
Exactly.
Every single one of these things
Congress
that he signed is
the only approval rating that he is concerned about with lies in his own head. That's it.
Yeah.
I have a question. What if nobody collected the tariffs?
What if nobody collected the tariffs?
Yeah. They just said, we're going to ignore that.
Like
Customs will
That's
do
what
that.
he's doing to everything that we have. He's ignoring it, throwing away, whatever. What if we would just ignore his shit?
Did you hear that he went completely apeshit crazy when Amazon decided to actually show on the bill
what it was going to
what
cost.
part
Yep.
of what part
Because
of the price
Amazon
was
doesn't
tariff.
want to take the hit for it for the
The hit.
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a whole lot of people doing
Because
that.
Bezos, he doesn't need anybody cutting into his profit, for God's sake.
No. So he was kind of, okay, this product is $20.
And that's a true
$7
fact
this,
there.
this,
Hitler
this,
did have a parade
you
on
know.
his 50th birthday.
It's like
27,
fourth grade
too.
economics. Okay, when you take a product and you take a business and everything's operating as is, right? And you throw a wrench in it like this, the consumer always pays it.
Somebody's
It's not
gotta pay
like
for the repairs.
China's going to write us a check. He thinks China is going to write us a big, fabulous, grand, strong check.
I don't think so, Lucy.
Not how it
Well,
works.
see, and his idea is that if we're not buying stuff from China, we're saving money.
Yeah,
Okay?
well, that's
Yeah.
We're not getting
that just means we don't have the products.
either.
We built this house. We
we're
wanted
not getting
the Chinese
anything
product.
either,
We wanted the cheaper, options. It's we built this shit. A world
and this guy
economy.
supposedly went to like a school of business. The Wharton School of Business.
The Wharton School
His
of Business.
daddy bought that degree.
he only
His daddy
never
bought and
believe
paid
he
for
got
everything that man did.
Yeah,
He bought and paid for
absolutely.
his draft dodging ass too.
He's a moron.
Bone Spurs while he played tennis and baseball, mind you. He was playing tennis and baseball at the same time he took that deferment. Somebody went in his place. That's all I'm saying.
I'm quite proud because I have a history degree from Trump University.
How much?
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of that. I'm kind of.
So your student loans are coming due there, Yelly Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
He only takes cash.
Yeah, he only takes cash. So I when you tell me that Hitler was a bad guy, that's not what they taught me at Trump University. They said he was a great conqueror of Europe.
He was a deal maker.
It was a brilliant man. All
He
that
could
kind of
close
shit.
a deal, boy. He could close a deal.
The sad fact is, he was a brilliant man. Unfortunately, he had a dark fucking side. He had world conquest on his head.
Yeah.
He
should have stuck to his artwork. He was a pretty good artist. He should have stayed on the street painting oil.
He should have just bought his fucking paintings, and none of that would have happened.
No shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have bought his painting. That could have prevented a fucking war. I mean,
He was bullied, right? He was shunned and bullied. He was ostracated from his own society, just like Trump, right? He's never been a part of the elite.
No,
right?
he
That's
has
his whole
not.
goal in life is to be the elite.
They've always held him out.
Held
him at arm's length.
He has to have
his daddy was a ghetto,
slumlord.
Landlord.
Slumlord, yeah, he was a slumlord.
That was not respectable in the elite of New York City. I mean,
well, that's why Donnie came along and evicted them all and tried to turn them all into whites only.
Didn't he also have on there? He had on their applications that the C for coloured, which meant that they couldn't get a apartment.
They were sued. Yes, this is the big talking point in the debatosphere right now. This whole thing with him being the big broker and the big developer. He's not even top 30 in New York for brokers and developers.
Well, and look at the way he treats Puerto Ricans. Okay, they treated Puerto Ricans that way in their apartments, and now he throws paper towels at them when they have a hurricane. He's a racist.
They were sued 3 times for that, and after the 3rd time, Fred went out and spent $1 million and formed his own Jewish league, right, and got some sycophantic on his side, and bought himself a trophy and an award, right, in the late 70s, early 80s, right, for this Jewish award for being, so inclusive with society. Bunch of bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Just want to slap.
Is that like Trump winning tournaments at his own golf course and getting trophies? Kind of like that.
Hey, Carl,
Trump
it ain't belly up yet, but I think it's trying.
Trophies, aren't they?
I think it's kicking it.
Like father, like son,
Trump just won a humanitarian award for great things for the country. I believe the Penguins gave him a humanitarian award.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
So the
So that's going to
raccoon.
be hard.
Yeah,
Those
And he's
penguins
still
sure
not.
are generous,
He's still
aren't they?
not. He's still not hanging up Biden's picture in the White House. Is that right? Do I hear this right?
Yep, that's right.
Nope. They've taken down all pictures in the White House of anybody of ethnic background, so to say.
But other presidents, I mean,
It's who he is.
every president gets their picture in front of the Oval Office in the hallway there. Every president, and also in other places of the building.
And
But
they have
Biden's
the unveiling and the hanging ceremony.
What was that?
Yes.
What was that? What was that?
It's
comment?
not
For
happening
all of them.
because why? Is the only pictures in the White House are pictures of Trump? I mean, he's got gold in there. I couldn't believe the White House, the amount of gold that's in there.
Oh,
It looks like
Like a whorehouse.
Goodwill
and
has
that's
sale on
exactly
gold.
what it is, Jorge.
Yeah.
It's a whorehouse
Yeah.
now. That's
Just like his
exactly what it
grandpa.
is. We've got a whore for a president. And
He
that's what he's
pimped
going to
it
do,
out,
man. He's going to
baby.
sell us out, baby. He's prostituting us out.
But you, John,
Well,
Huh?
we just know that Trump is actually the one who invented gold paint. So you got to give it to him. You know, nobody had been able to do that. So he told
Nobody.
in an interview to that Laura Ingraham that that nobody had ever been able to paint something with gold before him. And she said, "Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah." You know, so
that's why they didn't let him in Fort Knox. Yelly, they didn't
Yeah.
let him in Fort Knox. They
if
thought he
they did,
would
no
steal the
one
gold.
certainly did it better than he
Penny
did.
Hardeman says
So
it's
I
the
have to
Antichrist that is
congratulate-
obsessed with gold.
I have to congratulate you,
ponder
John.
that.
You have a great inventor in the White House. You know, your president is like a genius.
Yeah, he's inventing all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
None of it constitutional. None of it we want. None of it is needed. He's
Well,
selling
I just
a
can't
product
believe how
that we
many
Well,
don't
see, and
want.
he's doing all the
I can't believe how many people
he's
feed
doing all
this
the
guy.
stuff that the first lady normally does in decorating, because the first lady normally handles decorating, but she ain't there. So
No, but
he's
she says,
turning
fuck
it into
Christmas.
a cat
Where
house.
is she? Where is she?
She was there today.
Away. She's away.
Must have been payday. Must have been payday.
No, she had to stand in front of
Yeah.
that stamp poster of Barbara
Well,
Bush.
Jorge might
Donald,
not like that.
Donald, I need a check for $5 million. Donald, I need to buy underpants. Donald,
Yes, Donald. Hey, let
She's
me
made
thank
almost
Lincoln, who
300
came
million.
back in with another $5 and said Rosie O'Donnell in a recent interview remembers seeing a couple of his planes repoed off the tarmac and wonders to this day why everybody forgets. His airplanes, he went bankrupt at a casino. How do you lose money at a casino? And Lincoln came back after that with another $2 and said Trump is Jorge democracy biter. Ooh. Ooh,
Did you
Jorge.
see that, Jorge? He just made a joke on your behalf.
don't you stir shit here, mate.
I'll say,
Don't you
but
stir
I'm
the
just
pot.
stunned. I am stunned.
Stunned,
It
I
was
say.
wonderful, though.
Stunned.
I
Speechless.
like it, but
Happily
I'm stunned.
speechless.
Happily stunned.
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
Jorge is a character,
a-
one of a kind. Baby.
Fabulous job.
I've had a beer with
Kirk
this
is a-
gentleman. Have we
Kirk
not
is
shared a
very
beer?
Inventive guy.
Matter of fact, we shared more
What'd
than
you
one
say?
beer, didn't we?
Probably
Yeah, more
knowing
than
you
one,
do.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And you were clean shaven. That's what
I
had
was.
to drink
I
just
was.
to look at you, man.
I know it. I was pitiful looking. I was. No beard at
It
all,
was
man.
quite a day. Yeah.
Yep. Those were the
We
days,
got
my
to do
friend.
that.
That ain't never
again,
happening again. No, that
In
reminded
fact,
me of just how
Nan,
bad I
Nan's
look.
Nan's got a wheat penny for you. She's been saving up. So
Has she?
yeah.
All right. Well, I need to get it.
Okay, okay.
I
I
need
want
to
to
come
talk
get it.
about the midterms. Are the midterms going to happen in America? Is the midterms going to happen? Do you think that Trump will allow the midterms
Why,
to happen?
sure. We're going to have elections.
It's sketchy, man.
Yeah, that's a ticket
That's what I think.
You'll go down there and put on a piece of paper who you want, and we'll do that.
Well, think
Because
about
they're still
Yeah.
in court now.
balance we
They're still in
count.
court.
You know, it's a joke, but it's something we better think about. We better
You
consider.
know, you better think serious about it.
And that's how come I always
Check,
repeat.
make
Don't
sure you're
don't
registered.
make sure. Check your shit. Check your shit. If you got an election coming
Make
up or
double sure.
any kind of election, doesn't matter what it is.
Especially if you're in a red state, you better make sure.
Make sure,
Yeah,
baby.
Idaho's
Make
been
sure.
doing a purge again too. It's a fact.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Yeah.
Elias, whatever his name is, from the he's often on the Brian Tyler Cohen show.
Mark
He's
Elias.
a lawyer for the Democratic, whatever it is. He goes to court and fights these freaking GOP attacks on your voting rights. He does it quietly in the background, but he's under attack himself from Trump. But basically, he's won a lot of cases, and they're still in court now with 20 or 30 cases in each state trying to make sure you struggle to vote. So there's someone in the background,
Yeah.
guys, fighting a struggle.
There's
keep
where
your
that's where you have to
democracy.
worry about where the fight is. Well, we get all these shiny objects to holler about. It's what they're doing
Yeah.
in the
It's
background,
called
and that is
Democracy Watch, and it's Mark Elias. You know,
There
and
you
if
go.
you want to subscribe, that'd be a good channel to subscribe to.
say it again.
He's a good lawyer.
Democracy
Brian
Watch
Tyler, yes.
There you go.
with
Highly
Mark
recommend.
Elias. Yeah.
But he does a joint show with Brian Tyler Cohen
Right. He's
during
on.
the week. Democracy Watch,
He's
he
on the
calls it with
front
him
lines.
together.
He's on the
Yes,
front
he
lines
is.
fighting this shit for all of
He
us.
was on 60 Minutes a couple of months ago because the Trump was trying to shut him down as a crooked lawyer and all the typical bullshit allegations and trying to get him his license taken away. He's an evil man, this Trump, guys. He's an evil bastard. He's
But
pure
I
evil.
just back on that a
I
little
think
Throw
bit.
him
it's
out,
funny
baby.
that Trump's trying to get somebody's law license taken away since every lawyer that ever worked for him got their law license taken away.
And that brings up there seems to be a little coalition forming of law institutes or
You
law.
ever notice that?
MAGA attorneys get attorneys.
Yeah, attorneys needing attorneys,
Yes.
attorneys getting attorneys. That's what it is. Yeah, but they're starting to form a coalition. Some of these law firms to try to stand up to his ass, take his to court. Somebody ought
I don't
to.
think
Well,
I don't think he's
Well,
smart enough to be evil, though. I think the evil term is being overplayed a little bit because of the Christian nationalism and the Christofascism. It's played itself into the into the talking points. But let's look at the facts, guys. Okay, his dad had a fake office that they would sit him in with a fake phone and let him run his fake company, right? And Stephen Miller, he's playing by the history books. He turned the history books into the playbook. Okay,
Thanks,
and
Carly.
he's a mark, is what he is. He's a mark. He's a target that's being targeted
Yeah.
for his stupidity and his egotistical, sycophantical ways of operating. Right. All he does is repeat the talking points that are in his ear. He's not smart enough to do any of this shit.
No,
we know
no.
this, right? So we got to get off this Trump predicate and start saying the Heritage Foundation and the billionaires.
The president of the Heritage Foundation did come out and say a few years ago that the Project 2025 can only be successful if they've got a stooge for a president, and that was
Exactly.
his word.
Well,
Exactly.
there you go.
They got him.
There you go. They found one.
He's all about the glory, and he's a narcissist, right? He feeds on people's praise and admiration, right? It's not a sociopath. He doesn't. It's not about the twisting and the manipulating and the chaos and the fun of causing chaos, right? All he wants is admiration. That's the only thing he wants. That's why he projects the strength. That's why he uses adjectives to describe Trump himself in the third person.
Yep.
Only if one time Biden would have said, well, if Biden did this and talked about himself in third person,
they'd call him crazy. They'd call him crazy, want him removed from office because he's nuts. He's talking to himself. Trump does it all the time. Trump does it all the time.
What's the goal of the fascist movement, right?
He's
Control
a
the narrative.
narcissist from the word go, and you're right. He does want that. That's why he wants the power that Putin has, and he wants the adulation that Kim Jong-un has. Those are the two things that Donnie wants most in life. He wants the power of Putin and the adulation of Kim Jong-un.
there's two reasons. An old white man or an old black man walks down a ramp or stairs slowly and carefully. Either one, it's because he's a bumbling old fool, or two, he's just an old wise man that's later in his years, but he's still a wise man. That's what Biden was. The other guy is a bumbling fool, Trump. They both struggled with ramps, they both struggled with stairs, but one had a brain, a big brain.
When you got Alzheimer's, you're into things like vertigo.
The bullshit of Trump has clouded the successes of the Biden administration.
Correct.
The bullshit that, yes, every time that we turn on the news, you don't hear of all the good shit that Biden did, and he did plenty. He did plenty. But you turn on the news, and boy, howdy shit. It's been that way. It's been that way for over 8 years.
Well, who owns them? Follow the money, right? They're all owned by the same characters. They're all driving the same narrative. It's this equilibrium of everybody has the equal amount to put their proposition forward, even if it's an extremely Nazi style piece of information.
It could be
so it's the normal. It's all
packages product Nazism and is selling it under a different name, but it's still the same shit.
There's a reason that CNN and others, I won't say MSNBC because I'm still on the fence with them at the moment, but there's a reason that, like in the past, when you have previous presidents and the current presidents, they always showed the timeline and the achievements in that timeline. Now, you don't see these television stations saying, okay, here's Trump on the left, here's Biden on the right. Let's go the first 12 months of Trump, the first 12 months of Biden, or the first 100 days, and let's compare the figures, jobs, economy, stock market, so forth. They can't do that, and they won't do that because it makes Trump look really, really bad and Biden look really, really good. And that's the sad part about.
Lose your broadcasting license real quick talking shit about dear leader, I tell you what.
Exactly.
Yep.
The intimidation to the truth, the intimidation to the law is insulting to, it's insulting to the worst of the worst. It is total denial of law and facts. This man is brainwashing the stupid. And I don't think that many Americans are stupid. I think there's so much corruption within the last election that America didn't turn away from Kamala. She won.
I think the last election got their attention. I think
I'm getting on board a little bit with the manipulation stuff that was going on, because he keeps, every time he speaks, he mentions that he has a mandate and that he won all 7 swing states.
Yep. He throws that in heavy.
Been done before. It was theoretically impossible for him to do that, right? And he keeps mentioning this because he knows that's what
sell.
No, it's the slip, right? It's the slip. It's the
Freudian slip.
Yeah, the liar, the guy that always lies, right? Whatever the term is, I forget. They always
pathological.
Yes, they always have a
pathological liar. And
that's,
he
that's
is.
the pathology of it, is that you have to mention it and put it out there like it's just a normal thing, but it's really the main thing, right? Why would he mention that in every speech?
Every time too hard on Trump. He's a true patriot, and I can't wait for that.
Shut the fuck up, Yelly.
I can't wait to piss on his grave. How about
that? Mate, what are you drinking over there? What are you smoking?
Hey.
I'm having koala piss tonight.
Koala
it's really
piss?
good. Yeah.
Get your fingers out the arse of the koalas.
Yeah. It's a good juice.
The new deal going around is that panda bears do not exist.
No, they don't. No, we're having brown bears in Norway.
Wait a minute, I didn't hear that.
No.
Panda bears don't exist.
That's the new deal, right? It's the driving of the narrative from the negative. It's like flat Earth, right?
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you fall off the fucking edge. I can see it from my damn. I can drive right down to the bay.
I can see Alaska from my driveway.
I can see Alaska.
But
Boy,
but is
howdy
it true, John? I mean, you have a lot of koala bears no, not you have a lot of pandas on your property, don't you, John? I heard.
I have to kick them out of the way all the time over here.
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
over the
yeah.
place.
And
That's
puppies,
with
Yeah.
the
and new
cats.
puppies.
Mhm.
Tell us about the
Did
new
any-
puppies. Scott.
Did anybody see? I posted on Facebook. The
I
gang
saw
of 8. I posted 8 little photographs of my 8 new little puppies, and yeah, they're all doing fine. There's some
You
cute
need to
little
start looking
buggers
for
in there.
homes now.
They are some cute little shits, I'm telling you.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, I do got some good
I'm
news
a
coming
sucker.
out of the Idaho way here, or at least Boise.
What?
What's that?
The
What's that?
mayor down there has been fighting our state attorney general over flying the gay pride flag in front of City Hall, which has been there for about 20 years.
Yeah.
And these new laws about the displays, like we had the teacher that had to take down the poster, and we're challenging that. But they never put any stipulations in with this flag law that they passed on any consequences, right? It's just it gave us a standard of what ought to be displayed out in front of these.
That's freedom of speech. It's protected by the First Amendment. So that,
Well, yeah. So you know what?
Here you go, bringing in the Constitution again.
They
We're
just
beyond that. We're past
their-
that.
Well, they
I
turned
know,
their state flag into the gay pride parade flag. So now the flag is an actual city sanctioned flag. It's the flag of the city.
Outstanding.
But it is
Outstanding.
With-
freedom of speech. It is protected by the First
Absolutely.
Amendment.
Absolutely. But
Yeah, they don't have much use for that,
the,
unless
constitutional
it's their
loving-
voice.
Yeah,
It's
and we got a
it's
guy
laws
having
for
these
thee,
guys
not
on the
for
news,
me.
and it's the victimhood complex. Well, if you're going to fly that flag doesn't represent me. Well, does the prisoner of war flag represent you? Does the Navy flag represent you? Never being a veteran, never being a part of that group. It's symbolism, right?
It is.
This whole thing with the Christian nationalism and the fascist movement is the symbols, right? It's all about the symbols and the ideology of the symbols and the emotion, the appeal to emotion that the symbols drive out of us, right? And putting those symbols in our face all the time intentionally to drive our emotions to be able to trigger us.
I see that. Yeah.
And we
I see where
got to
you're going.
get past the talking points that are the trigger. Recognize the trigger for what it is and throw it right back in their faces, because
they're
there's
on
no facts
photos.
to back any of their shit up.
Well, guys, I'm going to give you some good news or bad news. Take this for what it's worth. I've just gone into my news feed, and
Yeah.
it says breaking news: John Deere announces shutdown of its U.S. Production in
Yep.
U.S. It's basically it says
Yeah.
truck. I'll read it. It's called the Auto Edge, which is like a union thing, I suppose. But
Right.
basically, they're saying John Deere's not going to put up with this Trump shit.
Yep.
They're obviously going to move offshore.
Yep. Subaru pulled out. Well, Subaru's got another few months. Honda's maybe got like another month or two worth of inventory on the ground, and they'll be pretty much done in America until something changes. Nissan's doubling down and gonna boost their
You don't hear
workforce.
this in the news, though. You don't hear this in the news, do you? All these companies moving out of America. What Trump's saying, everyone's coming back to America.
Oh yeah,
all
yeah.
moving in.
People are dying to make. They've got plans to build factories all over the country, plants and all that shit. Yeah, no, none of that's happening.
I've just posted that article on the chat in the
chat in the Discord.
there.
Thank you.
I haven't read it, but it's coming from Fox News, by the way. So there you go.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, ain't we in bad shape if Fox News is waking up? Boy, howdy shit. It's bad. Anyway.
That is.
I guess we're going to wrap it up for the evening. Huh? What's that about Fox?
I just saying, Fox News is. Well, they are actually Fox News. I've noticed in the articles I've
They're
seen.
forced to. They're having to force to report what they don't want to report.
Yes, and it's in their voices. You can see they're struggling to say, yeah, the job numbers are down, but But yet last week they're saying job numbers are good. The Fox News has got a lot to answer for. They got a lot to answer for.
Fox News is the one that laid the path for Trump. They paved it for him. So fuck Fox.
Sean Hannity is one of the worst fucking assholes.
Yeah, well, don't worry. He's probably going to be secretary of something pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
Judge Pirro. Oh shit, Judge Bueno.
Oh, that bitch. Oh God, she's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No. Yes.
She used to be a judge, didn't she? Used to be a judge.
Yes.
On TV.
Yes.
In New York, yeah.
No,
she was a prosecutor in New York too. In New York.
Yeah, she should have had a little bit more sense since she's educated.
She's got the one requirement necessary.
She went into
She's
showbiz,
got the taste of Trump shit on her lips. She's been up his ass for years. So that's the number one requirement.
Baby.
Anyway.
Greg Gutfeld who's the number one comedian in America, isn't he?
What's his name?
Greg
okay.
Gutfeld.
All right, thank you. There you go. Good job right before we walk out the door.
He's a piece of work, yeah.
Anyway. All right, we're going to shut it down for the night. I want to thank everybody for coming in and enjoying the conversation. The mood was very good tonight. I appreciate that. So on that note, Yelly Man, thank you, brother, for coming in.
No sweat. It was nice talking to you again. I hope
was
you have
good
a good
talk, brother. Indeed.
Yeah.
Come back.
I will. See you next time.
Right.
Bye-bye.
You betcha. Take care of yourself. And Jorge.
You too.
On behalf of all of us at Rancho Tire Biter, I wish y'all all a good evening and a prosperous mañana.
Mañana.
Oh, yeah.
Mañana.
We're 5 miles from town at the dead end of a dirt road.
You can't
right where we belong.
Right where they belong. Outstanding, Jorge. Y'all take care of yourself.
Located.
Have you? What?
Good night, John.
Good night, Jorge. Boy. Good night, buddy. Take care of yourself. Give my best to Nan. And Dave.
Yo.
Always appreciate it, brother.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It was a lot of fun. I had a ball. And next time I see the light on, I'll pop in.
Outstanding. We'll be here. Always appreciate your view, Dave. Always.
My pleasure.
All right.
For sure.
And Uncle Fatty.
Good night, Mr. Chick.
Big high five from Rancho Fat Ass. How about that?
From Rancho Fat Ass. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Outstanding. Well, Uncle Fatty, I appreciate you coming in, buddy.
Today is the day, John. Blue Dot in Idaho will be making its premiere broadcast.
Outstanding.
And I'm actually restreaming this right now. I know we got some shit sharers out there. Make sure you guys are shitting and sharing.
Shitting and sharing.
Shit.
There you go.
Straight up, we can share it.
Outstanding.
The way this stuff grows, the way the information gets out there. Join the Patreon, right? You can get your name in the credits. Join the Discord, right? You can get in here with all of us and hoot and holler and do all this shit all day long.
And you can go into the Blue Room afterwards. There's a lot of hooting and hollering going on after the show. Not to mention, we have a book club every Monday that meets and they read a book together and discuss it and all that. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the Blue Dot family. Always. Recipes.
We might get spurned out a little bit. And, our opinions are our own and not the channels, but
yeah,
it is one big family, and we can't bitch at each other. We bitch at.
No, we prefer you not. But it is one big family, and it grows every time I turn around. Loving it. I appreciate it too. Uncle Fatty, till next time, brother.
Always a pleasure, guys. Miss Chick.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Night, Betty.
And Miss Chick.
And John.
Oh, baby. I'm so thankful.
Made it through another one, huh?
Made it through another one. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep. Because again, an hour before the show, nope, I'm not into nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm washing dishes and just doing shit. I'm doing shit.
I still have to wash the dishes.
I know it. It's pitiful when you start just washing dishes just to wash dishes and shit. Just I've washed the walls like I'm. House is going to be
washing
pretty damn
dishes is
clean.
a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I usually, like let them sit there for a little
I want
while.
you to put on an apron and start baking, John.
There you go. That's
an
been.
idea I
Hey,
Cooking some
John,
shit.
what was that song that you played at the beginning there about the
Mystic
gumbo?
Mystic Gumbo, John Lawrence.
I always thought that was Mr. Gumbo.
No, Mystery Gumbo, man.
This is something that you and I should collab on, is doing music reviews where you play something that I haven't heard, and I'll play something that I know you haven't heard, and we do little music reviews. I was talking about that with Leo, Biker Leo.
Oh, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, dude, because
there's one standard line with John. I know the song. I just don't know who sang it. I know the song. Oh, got the song in my head. Now, of course, if it's somebody like the Beatles or, something like that where it's obvious,
Jazzy J.
Yeah. Who? I say. I didn't hear you though.
The guy that sang the Gumbo song.
oh, yeah, John Lawrence. Oh man, I love everything the guy does. He does, and I have a list, and look at what we've done. Look at what we've done. I like that. Vote. He's got two of them. Just vote number 1 and vote number 2. Now this is just one album. This is his. He's got a lot more music, and you can go to John Lawrence at Bandcamp and check out his music. He's got a lot more besides just political stuff. He's got some beautiful music, and
I'll find that and throw a link on the Discord for everybody.
Indeed. I think we had it up there at one time.
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta find my right.
You know how fast
find the right thing to click.
It's like watching the chat sometimes on the Discord. It's just flying.
John Lawrence at Bandcamp.
Yeah, John Lawrence. Yeah, he does some fantastic music, and to think that's all him. That's one man, and all that music. So, yeah,
it's nice stuff.
Oh, he does. He really has. I recommend anybody go by there and check out his music because I think you'll enjoy the shit out of it. Anyway, before we go, Steve Walsh just came in with a $2 donation and said, Mystery Columbo, music rhymes. There you go. Appreciate that, Stephen. Yeah, I like John Lawrence's music. I like the guy. Always wanted to get me, John Lawrence, and David Robinson together for a photograph because I think we'd look a lot like ZZ Top right there. Three old guys with sunglasses on and long beards. Man, it works.
Start growing your beard out, I guess.
Hey, anyway, Miss Chick.
Mystic Gumbo Productions.
Mystic Gumbo. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Anyways, John.
J.H. Lawrence at bandcamp.com. Album.
Yeah, that one comes up to the protest one, but it should have all the links to just click around and find other things.
Oh, yeah. He's got some great music.
He does. Anyway.
You got anything you want to remind us of this week or call out?
I do. I want to remind people of lots of things. Let's see. Today is the 8th, correct?
Yes.
May 13th, which that's probably Tuesday, I'm guessing, because I'm not looking at a calendar.
Well, of course it is.
There's some voting to happen here in Arkansas. We'll have local elections, Delaware State School Board elections, Minnesota special local elections, South Carolina local general, Wyoming local. So, and then on the 17th of May in Maine, and the 20th of May, Florida, there's a general runoff that might be important. In Pennsylvania, a statewide primary.
It is important to participate in these elections because there's always measures on the ballot. There's always measures on the ballot.
Go to Ballotpedia. Let me get
go to your local Republican Central Committee and vote against everybody that they recommend.
Right, there's that.
Every county has a Republican Central Committee, and they're all putting out flyers and stuff this time of year. I just got mine in the mail. That tells me exactly who can not vote for.
There you go. Yeah. That's helpful.
Yeah, keep voting until we can't vote anymore.
That's it.
That's how it goes.
And that's fun. You'll feel good. You go in there and you vote. Every time you walk out, you feel better.
Get out there and resist any chance you get. If you see somebody with a sign, stop, grab your sign out of your car and go out and join them.
Go out there and yes.
Any day of the week.
Yes.
Any place.
And there are protests going on constantly damn near. All
damn
over
near
the place.
Around here. Yeah.
Yes. So
and specifically large ones on June the 6th and June the 14th. Don't forget those two. 50-51 on the 14th. No kings. That's across.
Right.
All states, all capitals on the same day. And June 6th is the veterans in Washington.
Indeed. I'd like to be there for that one. I would.
Yeah. I think that's just one of many with the veterans, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we had some people share some shit.
Who were the shit sharers this week?
Another thing you can do is you can share, and subscribe.
It's one of them things.
And when you take that shit, throw it against a fan, it spreads everywhere.
Spreads everywhere. Shit's on the wall.
That's what we want you to do.
That's what we want you to do. Share
and
this
you know
shit.
who did that?
Who did that?
Jim E. from Illinois, Gloria L. from Arizona, Dan R. from Michigan, Rufus J. from Tennessee. Rufus J. is one of our bigger shit sharers. He shares in multiple sites on Facebook. Thank you, Rufus.
Thank you, bub.
Jacqueline P. from California, Rebecca W. from Texas, and earlier tonight on YouTube, Richard R. said he shared this shit.
Outstanding,
so I'm calling out Richard R.
We appreciate you sharing that shit, buddy, and letting us know that you did. And you can share this shit, and Mr. Chick might call you out for it. So, and like Wanda Bell says, remember to click the like button. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Wanda.
Hit that thumb.
Hit that shit. Stephen says, like that shit. Stephen Walsh. Anyway, Miss Chick, I appreciate you so much, darling.
Hey, I love you too, John.
I love you back, baby. Anyway, it's only Thursday. Mañana's Friday, and if there's any luck at all, I will get a rant out. I missed yesterday. It's been a rough few. Yeah. Anyway, we'll try to hit Beer and Bud Friday, and then we will be back here again Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. And there is no telling what kind of shit is going to happen between now and then.
We're going to spin the wheel.
Yeah, spin the wheel. Let the shit fly, baby, because I know there'll be plenty of it. Jamie B, thank you. You have a wonderful weekend too, Wanda Bell. Love you back. Y'all have a great evening, and try to run every day. As much as it might suck, you'll find a reason to smile, and when you do, give that shit away. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. I love you, and we'll be back here on Sunday. Y'all say goodnight.
It's a cool little walk up you might recognize. It's you take the low G note of the E string, third fret of your third finger of the low E string, and pinch that B string. Then you hit an open A, and you do your first finger on the first fret of the C. And then you move your first finger to the second fret on the A, and your third finger to the third fret on the B. That's as far as we're going to get today, but it sounds like this. You recognize that. But check it out. If you just learn this much and then maybe pick up the G on the way like this. Then you're well on your way to you-know-where land. Blackbird land. It's a cool little walk up you might recognize. It's you take the low G note of the E string, third fret with your third finger of the low E string, and pinch that B string. Then you hit an open A, and you do your first finger on the first fret of the C. And then you move your first finger to the second fret on the A, and your third finger to the third fret on the B. That's as far as we're going to get today, but it sounds like this. You recognize that. But check it out. If you just learn this much and then maybe pick up the G on the way like this. Then you're well on your way to you-know-where land. Blackbird land.
dark money, foreign money is not. That's why Elon Musk is able to do it. But dark money, and like they have caps on donations and stuff like that. But Elon Musk can find his way to buy himself into positions where he can speak to people and get them to believe the things that he wants them to believe. And you see this when you look at people coming from outside of the country that say, oh, like I really like what Donald Trump is doing and all that stuff. And yes, they are the loud minority, but they still exist. And that means it's a foot in the door. And when you have somebody like Elon Musk or somebody like Donald Trump, or you have both of them together constantly interfering with other people's politics, you have to ask yourself why. You have to ask yourself, what is the goal that these people wish to accomplish? And it is authority. They want to have control. They want to have ultimate power because they have money. Money is not the totality of what these people want. These people want to be in control of everybody's lives. They want to be in control of women's bodies. They want to be in control of the reproduction. They want to be in control of what job you have. This is the end game of what these people are attempting to accomplish. And when I say these people, I'm not saying they. I will readily point out exactly who these people are. It is Donald Trump. It is Elon Musk. It is Jeff Bezos. It is Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Andreessen. It is Peter Thiel. It is Curtis Yarvin. These people do want money, but not for the reason I think a lot of people think they do. I think a lot of people think they want money because they're these greedy, wealth hoarding people that just, can't get enough of the dollar. I think that's missing the forest for the trees. you don't realize that the reason they want the money is because if they have the money, they have control and authority. They have the ability to put whoever they want in politics into power. They get control over those people. If they have money, they can determine deals and contracts around the world. They can give themselves the best deals and contracts around the world, which in turn will give them more money, which in turn will give them more resources, which will give them more control. So I think it's really fucking important what he's saying. And it's, to me, crazy that while listening to a podcast about stocks and trades, this came into it, because there's another point in here where Gary says stock traders don't watch news. They talk to other traders. So that means when you're talking about the things that Gary here is talking about, that means traders are talking about these things. It means that people that participate in the financial system know that this is what's going on, and they know more about this subject than any of us do, and they think that this is what's going on. It's very important to listen to this kind of stuff. What up, Fatty?
I think in trading,
it's been a while, buddy.
What happens in trading is that we get so focused as traders on just the markets and what's going on the market's perspective.
What up,
and
Mike?
how can we make money? How can we benefit from this market perspective versus actually what's going on in the real world? And you know,
seems like a good dude.
We
Fatty.
kind of
Seems
separate
like a good
ourselves.
dude.
And I wouldn't even say it's just the traders. It's like all these entrepreneurs and businessmen, especially now with it being sort of your Wi-Fi businesses, right? Your and it's so easy to just focus on what's the grind, what's going to allow me to start making more money. And I think like one huge element of not only the trading game, but then the Gary's economics and then sort of the vision is like how you stepped away from all that. You know, I think you had that realization and you stepped away from all that and realized that, okay, all of this is great and all in the short term. But overall, as you said, like our economy is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's not just ours. I think like it's pretty much the same across the world.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed in America, Canada, in most of Europe, here in Australia, is this the same narrative right now, from interest rates to cost of living to then immigration, mass immigration, and all the problems that people seems to be shared right now, as well as currently everyone talking about China, talking about obviously, of course, Russia and a new, sort of stepping away from the dollar, etc. Like, what is it that you're foreseeing? Like, what are those key attributes that you're seeing is sort of leading to these things? And what are the things that you think can actually change it? Like, actually, make a difference to it, other than maybe just the awareness that you're bringing? How much is it? We talked about obviously people having more of an economic outlook and then sort of having an understanding, but is there other things that people should be looking at and doing? Let's take a break for a minute there, guys. I want to tell you about one of our sponsors.
A lot of Americans don't realize that he's like starting to support anti-immigration parties all over the world. I was support me.
Let's get back to the episode.
Yeah, I think the Elon Musk situation is really interesting to me. A lot of Americans don't realize that he's like starting to support anti-immigration parties all over the world. I wasn't surprised by that at all, because we're in an interesting time right now in the sense that it is becoming increasingly obvious, I think, to ordinary people that this is not a recession in the sense of like 1 bad year, 2 bad years. It's becoming increasingly obvious that what we have now is kind of permanent structural decline. So things are getting worse, things are getting worse, things are getting worse. What that means in real terms is your kids will be poorer than you, and your grandkids will probably be very poor. And like, this is obviously a thing that most people think is unacceptable and they don't want. So people are starting to think like, we really, really, really need change. We need change. And I think a lot of richer people with elite degrees, which is, most of the people in the media, most of the people in finance, most of the people in politics, most powerful, influential people in the economic conversation, they're kind of protected from it. So there was this thing going around in the US, this idea, the vibes are off, which is like, why are people unhappy when the economy is so good? I was like ripping my hair out because it's a crisis of inequality. It is good for the rich. And the whole conversation is taking place amongst the rich, and they can't understand why the poor, who in many cases can't afford to feed their fucking kids, are unhappy. And it's this kind of mad situation. But then some people in the rich, you know, perhaps somebody like Elon Musk, if you're able to step back a little bit from away from your rich bubble and look down at the general public, you're going to be like, oh, we're going to have some problems here, because the economy is getting worse and worse and worse. Seems structural. These guys are already up in arms about it. They're demanding change. I think it's increasingly obvious to, you know, the adults in the room, politics is going to become increasingly fractious and increasingly hostile because of the collapsing economy.
Yep. And this is what I said when Biden was president. And I would tell Trump supporters that they're making the wrong argument. When they come into chat and they'd say the economy is bad. And I'm like, you can't prove that the economy is bad with any given statistic. So explain why the economy is bad. And they say it's bad. How do you not know it's bad? It's just bad. It's like, well, every metric that we use to qualify whether or not it's a good or bad economy shows that it's strongly in the green. And I said, what you're trying to say, the argument that you should be making, but you can't because you don't understand the topic, because you've chosen to be upset about it, not because of what's going on with you, but because somebody has told you you're supposed to be upset about it. Somebody has engendered this anger, this hatred, this fear in you. And it does touch on something that does feel real. And that is, we should be talking about things like CPI. We should be talking about what consumers are paying for goods in grocery stores. We should be talking outside of CPI. We should be talking about energy costs. We should be talking about gas costs. The reality is that the economy is incredibly strong. But if you are middle class, lower middle class, if you're impoverished, those people are struggling to survive. And one of the reasons is because forever the middle class has bared the burden of being able to both support ultra wealthy people, not paying a large share of the tax pool that they could, and also creating social safety nets for impoverished people, because if those social safety nets don't exist, then the country goes to shit. So the argument, and this is what he's saying in this in this part of this interview, the argument isn't that the economy is bad, because that's wrong. The economy is incredibly strong in America. Every indicator, except for now, it's starting to go south now. If we have one more, month of negative GDP growth, we might have a recession. If we have a half point change over the 3-month average in unemployment, we're probably going into a recession. Most likely, we are going into a recession now. And that's because Donald Trump thinks that we should go into a recession, because that's what's he's going to be able to rebuild off of this foundation, which is pretty much fucking nuts. Because in the end, it's just going to end up the same thing as COVID did. It's going to end up with the largest transfer of wealth happening. And this time, I think it's going to be even worse. So a lot of what Gary's saying is that you have this building, not just in America, but globally. And as he said, when you have a husband, a wife, parents, and they have a child, that child's going to be poorer than they were. The child below them is going to be poorer than they are. And the consistency of the wealth being kind of proportioned less and less, and kept within these, big, huge families that have the largest amount of wealth in the world, is going to become more prominent. You're going to have that happening more and more often. The gap is going to grow wider and wider, and you're going to end up in a place where the entire, like I said, the upper middle class is the middle class now. The middle class is the working poor. So the entirety of the middle class and below are going to be so disenfranchised from whatever country that they live in, that they're going to become angry and they're going to become violent, and there is going to be a revolution. I don't think that Gary's saying that, but that's my opinion.
And we are going to move into a situation, and I think we already are in that space, where societies around the world are starting to have conversations about where next.
Oh, we've got a Twitch streamer.
Need something to change.
We got a Twitch person.
And we will see that.
Those are Twitch people.
There will be increasing discussion about this, and there will be economic change. Trump's come in and he's doing things that economists and politicians
they just come in and say wrong.
would never dream about.
They're the smartest people
And
ever.
he's
They're
speaking
over
about
on
things that
the
politicians would
smartest
never
people
dream
ever
about.
always on
But you're
Twitch.
someone like Elon Musk. You're looking at
He's
and
way
you're saying,
smarter
okay,
than Gary. Don't worry, guys.
definitely,
Don't worry, guys. He's
100%.
wait. Not when you guys want
economy's gonna get
advice,
worse.
go to
Politics
Nato
is gonna
Bud.
change.
He's
what
got it
kind of
all
change people
figured
get?
out.
Well, there's a quote from Milton Friedman, American economist: at times of crisis, the new ideas will be chosen from the ideas lying around at the time. It's very, very clear, very obvious what the loudest new idea on the economy is. It is the problem is immigrants, the problem is immigration, the problem is foreigners. What you need to do is be harder on immigrants.
Yep, because that's what you do. You deflect. And fear of the other is the strongest tool of control. It's one of the 4 tools that all politicians use during an election cycle. And that is the barbarians at the gate mentality. The idea that, once again, billionaires aren't stealing your cookies. It's these immigrants that you've never, ever met in your life. You've never actually experienced them taking your job. You've never experienced them being a burden on you. But they exist because I've told you they exist. Me creating this fear of the other in you, it isn't for my own political gain. It just happens to be coincidence that we're doing this during an election cycle. No, it's totally that this is happening all the time. Yeah, you've never experienced it, but you should be afraid that it could happen to you. That's pretty much the same. It's the same thing with the trans argument, where, like, they're grooming children. Oh, has your child been groomed? Is that happening? Did that happen? No, it's never happened to me, but it's happening to other people, so it could happen to me. Because fear is how you control a populace. And like I said, you're going to end up in a place where the fear is going to become so overwhelming for people below the middle class that eventually it will end in violence. This is how you end up in communism. When you look at the Soviet Union and what happened with Lenin and dragging these, ultra wealthy people out in the street and shooting them, that happened because people no longer had any type of representation, felt that they no longer had a foundation to grow into what we would call the American dream. And then eventually they revolted. I have a great book from fucking Aristotle right here. Here. The dude predicted it fucking couple thousand years ago. When you stop believing experts, when you only believe in the most charismatic, funniest, most insulting person, when you stop working with the people around you and instead choose to become sycophants and iconicize people that do not have your best interests in mind, the wealth gap will grow to an inconceivable amount, and eventually you will end in revolution. It's either an autocracy that fails, a tyranny that fails, because neither autocracy or tyranny is long-lived, or it becomes communism, which is equally bad, because then you have a power vacuum that is picked up by whoever at the time has the most status, connections, and wealth. So once again, you end up just having another form of autocracy. It's very, very,
it could eventually go to
important
things like a new idea on the.
How about that? This thing working? Shout out to Brother Ruck. Been a while. Just working on my elbows. Make sure I got that top rope. You know what I'm talking about? Been a while since I kicked an old man's ass. Yeah. About time for a big old blunt and a little bit of reggae music for a minute. Just gonna maybe bounce around some streams. Just gonna maybe just talk about the new Pope. We got a new Pope. Sounds like a hell of a guy. Decent man, you'd say. Decent man, right? I would say that anyways. Not that I condone the churches and all that bullshit, but when in doubt, look at the man's history. Spent 30 years in Peru, serving the poor, helping the needy, feeding the less fortunate, washing people's feet. It's kind of cool shit. Saying things like, every human life deserves dignity. Break, bro. Badass indeed. Oh yeah, check this one out. Very flow state.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. These allegations are false.
So I thought I met your cousin here a few weeks ago there, Ruck. I'm pretty sure.
I'll be a ham-fried biscuit on a dang old cast iron stove. If it ain't my man Captain Underpants, Captain Underpants, how high is the stove, my friend? How high?
I don't know.
Above his underpants. It's definitely not higher than Uncle Fatty, I'll tell you that.
Here's to you, good sir. Here's one of the most recent ones that came out of the.
That's her. She's definitely white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she said she wants to have butt sex. Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just praise God, man. Fucking praise God. God is so amazing. The sun, the nature, the earth, water, the way words work, the way knowledge works, the way love feels. God. Praise God, man.
Praise God.
Butt sex, man. Holy cows, man.
Holy cows, man.
What's up with Jack and you, Flo? Like, you guys got into a bit of a tiff earlier today, right?
Yeah, it happens periodically.
You think?
Uncle Patty knows what's up with the yoga pants.
Do know what's up with yoga pants. For sure.
Hey. What? What do we say when a cute boy walks by?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah, well, I just want to let you know that I heard that you've been talking some smack, and I just want you to know that I've been taking Taekwondo lessons in the back of the Walmart Supercenter, so if you don't want to get hurt, then you better stop.
What the fuck are you doing if you're not chilling? Chill out! Everyone chill!
Yep. I feel about that. Everybody got their panties all up in the wad just because it's fucking springtime and it's like time to grow and create new things, Can't do that till you let fucking dead parts die. You know what I mean? You got to shed that shit. You can't just carry it with you. Or just, carry it on to the next live stream. Anyhow. There was an old lady from Nantucket. I think she had a dog or something like that named Rover. I don't really know how it goes, but either way, everybody's getting fucked. I'll tell you that much. You don't get You're not getting. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
We'll give you loud suffering for the keys and make a few friends. As I blaze to Q in the morning and the party's still checking cause my Lambo beeping. I got bitches in the living room, leading it on, baby, but you're 6 in the morning, 6 in the biz for what you wanna do. Shit, I got a pocket full of weapons and my handboys too, so build up the lights and drops to yours. 5 Oprah, wait on as dumb whole shit. So we was walking out steadies, cheesed up folk style, why you motherfuckers? Watch this, why you motherfuckers? Why you motherfuckers? Watch this. Well, so much drama in the ADC, it's kinda hard being fat F-A double T, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on, they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too, so turn off the lights and close the doors, but what? We don't love them hoes, so we gon' smoke an ounce to this. G's up, hoes down, why you motherfuckers? Bounce to this, why you motherfuckers? Why you motherfuckers? Bounce to this, why you motherfuckers? Why you motherfuckers? Bounce to this. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I smoke 2 joints in the morning, I smoke 2 joints at night, laid back. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon, it makes me feel alright. Alright! Jägermeister, chilling in the freezer. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints with Tanqueray and grapefruit juice, laid back. You know I got me some Tanqueray gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this type of shit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you listen to the F-A-double-T. I got the cultivating music that be captivating. He who listens to the words that I speak. As I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get to mackin' to this bitch named Sadie. She used to be the homeboy's lady. Oh, that bitch? 80 degrees when I tell that bitch, please raise up off these NUTs, cause you gets none of these. At ease as I mob with the dog pound, feel the breeze. Biatch. I smoke 2 joints in the morning, I smoke 2 joints at night, I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon, it makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Took a big split for some good sense of me. Smoke 2 joints, smoke 2 joints. Took a big spliff, smoke weed every day. Smoke 2 joints before I. Easy E, were you ever caught slipping? Hell no. Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tanqueray and a fat ass J of some bubonic chronic that made me choke. Shit, this ain't no joke. I had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tanqueray and chronic, yeah, I'm fucked up now, but it ain't no stopping. I'm still popping. Dre got some bitches from Spoke Compton to serve me, not with a cherry on top. Cause when I bust my nut, I'm raising up out the cot. Don't get upset, girl. That's just how it goes. I don't love you hoes. I'm out the door, and I'll be rolling down the street smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I smoke 2 joints in the morning, I smoke 2 joints at night, laid back. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon, it makes me feel alright. Alright! Jägermeister, chilling in the freezer. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints with Tanqueray and grapefruit juice, laid back. Smoke 2 joints with my mind on my money, on my mind on my money, on my mind on my money, on my money, on my money. Alright, listen up, brethren and sisters, take this original tune, break it down and build it back up again. Rasta reggae style, you know. Nice and easy, like the rhythm of the waves, but with a deep bass line of caution. Yeah, lo-fi style. It's like a Kingston morning. Oh yeah.
Listen now, deep down, you're living in your own private Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own private Idaho, like a root man hidden from the light. Deep underground.
Don't be stepping on the patio. Beware of that pool, that blue bottomless pool. It's gonna pull you straight down, man. Don't go right through the gate. That gate open right to the pool. Can I feel that? Aerations, yeah.
You're living in your own private Idaho. I tell ya, living in your own private Idaho. Stay clear the path, beware that gate. Them signs there, hidden driveways, just deception seen. Don't let that bleach water in your eye blind you to the wicked surprise. Waiting deep down there, man, at the bottom of that blue bottomless pool. Yeah, stuck in your private Idaho. Out of control now, swept by the flowing river. Fell into the water, man, drifting on down to Idaho.
Rise out of that state.
Yeah, rise out of that state, Jerry.
Rise out of that state.
You better beware. This air is a serious thing. You're living in your own private Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own private Idaho. Keep off the patio floor, keep off the pot scene. The grass looking green, yes, but you shouldn't be seen. Stepping through the gate that leads you down to a pool full of danger, man. It's a pool full of strangers, no friendly faces there. Stuck in your private Idaho, where I supposed to go from here to a better state. Yes. Well, don't close your eye to the big surprise, swirling round and round like the deadly hand, man. Deep down at the bottom of the pool. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 Idaho. Ay, 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 ay. Throw me into the fire. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Uncle Fatty be smoking them 2 joints in the morning. Old Fatty be smoking them 2 joints at night. Yeah, Uncle Fatty be rolling them 2 joints in the morning. Old Fatty be smoking them 2 joints at night. Yeah, Uncle Fatty be rolling them 2 joints all afternoon, cause then be making him feel alright. Alright. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Yeah, old Uncle Fatty, you know he be out there singing. I smoke them 2 joints in the morning. I be smoking 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. Them makes me feel alright. I smoke them 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke drop. And then I smoke 2 more, 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 and the grave digger. And then I smoke. Uncle Fatty, leaner than a supermodel's dream, cape flapping like a flag on a broke seam. Fat mobile stuttering out of gas to coast, but he's all over high times. His abs they boast, got a utility belt, empty but ego too wide. Batarangs just for show, but damn that stride. Cocky with a smirk, can't fix the fat signal. In penthouse lounging, that's his real jiggle. Skinny fat man only fighting hunger pangs. Photographer snapping tabloids rang. Serenade, a sarcasm magazine, behold. Uncle Fatty on the cover, stories retold. Oh, chasing baddies, but in truth chasing fame. Nights out in Gotham, only playing the dame. Skin tight suit, got him right on lunch. Bad cave full of mirrors, purely for the hunch. Skin so thin, the wind might blow him to the curb. High times praising him absurdly superb. Penthouse layout sprawled in fat fashion. Fat was sharper than his abs. That's the passion. That's the passion. Skinny bad man only fighting hunger pangs. Photographer snapping tabloids rang. Serenade, a sarcasm magazine, behold. Uncle Fatty on the cover, stories retold. Bring a bucket and a mop, yeah, all the ladies know. Player haters around from near and far. No Uncle Fat Ass always goes hard like a motherfucking superstar. If you really want to know who is that fatty, old fat fatty, old fat fatty, fatty, double T, double T, double T, double T, double T, double T. Player hate, want to know from near and far. When fatty's coming down like double T. Wanna know? I look fatty, skinny, fatty. Got never done seen. Got a fatty, popcorn, cold hands, Vegas fatty. Catch your appetites. Hey, fatty, hey. Welcome for the present and people wanna be with that fat, really fat. I know fat, super player haters. Around from near and far, fat always goes hard like a motherfucking superstar. If if you really want to know who is that fatty, old fat fatty, old fat fatty. But then it's every double T, then was every double T, and the big man says my man. But you ever gonna say, why am I just looking to the change? I can't see his way. Nothing, no, I like to come up the ballast. Still, ain't my mother say don't be sad. Then it's all sad. Oh, never say so, y'all, but very sad. Now we're good to be turning them out.
Alright, listen up, brethren and sisters, take this original tune, break it down and build it back up again. Rasta reggae style, you know. Nice and easy, like the rhythm of the waves, but with a deep bass line of caution. Yeah, lo-fi style. It's like a Kingston morning. Oh yeah.
Listen now, deep down, you're living in your own private Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own private Idaho, like a root man hidden from the light. Deep underground. Don't be stepping on the patio. Beware of that pool, that blue bottomless pool. It's gonna pull you straight down, man. Don't go right through the gate. That gate open right to the pool. Can I feel that? Aerations, yeah. You're living in your own private Idaho. I tell ya, living in your own private Idaho. Stay clear the path, beware that gate. Them signs there, hidden driveways, just deception seen. Don't let that bleach water in your eye blind you to the wicked surprise. Waiting deep down there, man, at the bottom of that blue bottomless pool. Yeah, stuck in your private Idaho. Out of control now, swept by the flowing river. Fell into the water, man, drifting on down to Idaho.
Rise out of that state.
Yeah, rise out of that state, you're in.
Rise out of that state.
You better beware. This air is a serious thing. You're living in your own private Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own private Idaho. Keep off the patio floor, keep off the pot scene. The grass looking green, yes, but you shouldn't be seen. Stepping through the gate that leads you down to a pool full of danger, man. It's a pool full of strangers, no friendly faces there. Stuck in your private Idaho, where I supposed to go from here to a better state. Yes, well, don't close your eye to the big surprise, swirling round and round like the deadly handman. Deep down, down at the bottom of the pool. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 Idaho. Ay, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Rise out of that state, yeah. Get out of that state. You still stuck in your own. Breathe out of the hole. Breathe out of the hole. Breathe out of the hole. Go out of the hole. Go out of the hole. Go out of the
Check out the dad with the swag on the floor. Mama gonna brag when I walk in the door. Y'all ain't never seen this gorilla in the mist. Walking the line so fine with a blindfold. With a blindfold. With a blindfold. Yo. Keep it in the mind though. Hot dad riding in on the rhino. Got the roll on the rap with the dad vibes. Now everybody bounce with the franchise, yo. Come on. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. New kid back on the block with an R.I.P. Dad got the swag in the back with a drip. Come on, you get a sip, yo. La-dee-da. Can't live without them. Won't live without them. New kid back on block block with an R.I.P. Dad got the swag in the back with a drip. Yo, come and take a sip, yo. La-dee-da, 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 da-da-da. Damn, this dad like a river. Flow so cold, need ice to deliver. Drop so hard like a rock. Dad don't stop. So damn clean like a mop. Sugar cane. Down with the main. Dad's so sweet, that's his nickname. Y'all been gone for a minute. Yo, dad vibe bouncing to the finish. I can get with that. Come and take a sip, yo. La-dee-da, 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 la-dee-da. Yeah, can't live with them. Wanna live without them. New kid back on the block with an R.I.P. Dad got a swag in the back with a drip. Yo, come and take a sip. La-dee-da, 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 la-dee-da. Can't live with them. Won't live without them. New kid back on the block, no R.I.P. Dad got a swag in the back with a drip. Yo, come and take a sip. La-dee-da, 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 la-dee-da. Na 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 na. No R.I.P. Dad got the swag in the back with a drip. Come and take a sip. La-dee-da, 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 la-dee-da. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. La di da, la di da, da da. Here we go. Here we go again. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. New kid back on the block. Dad got the swag in the back with a drip, yo. Come and take a sip, yo. La di da, la di da, la di da, la di da, da da. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Dad got the swag in the back with a drip.
wanna get drunk. Take me down the fattest lounge and sip me up a drink and play some reggae funk. Swing your hips like a cowgirl. Oh yeah, let's put them shooters up. Got them stars on your eyes. Ain't nothing else could matter for now. Yeah, girl. A little rosy on the cheeks. You're making me blush. She whispers, follow me home as she leans across to say, hey, you, what you doing over there? I can see what's on your mind. It's on my mind too. Hey, you, what you doing over there? You can see what's on my mind. Oh yeah, 'cause it's on your mind too. Everybody's calling for the cab to be coming down here. Light me up a little twisted, and let's get real, baby. Hey, you. Jump in the back, get a little naughty, baby. Feel a little tipsy, feel a little tipsy. Fumble for your key, trying to get the bottle, baby. Hey, you, this is where you dance, be all cheeky. What you doing over there? What you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing? I can see what's on your mind. It's on my mind too. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing? I can see what's on your mind. Oh yeah, 'cause it's on your mind too. You know I'd be smoking them 2 joints in the morning. You know I'm gonna be smoking them 2 joints at night. Yeah. Yo, you know, they be making me feel alright. Ja, 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 oh man. Pastafari! You know I got some Tanqueray gins, and everybody's got them cups, but they don't want to be pitching in, you see. Yeah, it's kinda hard in the CDA for me, being the fat F-A double T. Double T! Yeah, that me, you see. The skinniest motherfucker, you know, 'cause you see, he is the skinniest fat man. Na, fat man. He living large, but you know that is he. He is the skinniest fat man. Fat man, yeah, that you ever done seen. That you ever done seen. But Somehow in some way, you know, I keep coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up with these funky ass beats, funky ass rhythms, like every single dreading up bass. I be picking them and packing them, and I fire them up. Come along, come along. I'll be taking them big hits from the double barrel bong, yes indeed. You know, yeah, that's me. I got to be putting that blunt down just for a second, just for a second. Nah, don't get me wrong, brother. Oh no, no, no. Now, my sister, it's not a new method. Inhale. Picking up a couple ounces of that chronic. Yeah, brother, I just got it shipped out in the day motherfucking mail today. Yeah, that is he, big baller. And now you see, yeah, we be rolling down them streets, puffing on the Guandang curb. We all be sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on that money and my money on me mind. With my mind on that money and my money on me mind. Yeah, yeah. Bitch better have his money. You don't care it, so share it. Every brother gets a piece of pie. Don't be taking no slice of my pie. You know time keep on ticking into this future, into the future. You know time keep on ticking to the future. Now hear me, people, this one's for you. A reggae chant to make you skank and groove. High fives to the high vibe love tribe. Sharing stoke life of the source light. Unity as one, let's stand together. Yo, future race set, yo, for love we fight. Don't be taking no slice of my pie. Everybody wanting a big old slice of that moist and juicy, sweet and sticky. Homemade strawberry, whipped cream and cherry. What? So moist and juicy. Love-filled piece of pie. Don't be taking no slice of my pie. You know time keep on ticking into this future, into the future. You know time keep on ticking to the future. You know I be smoking them 2 joints in the morning. You know I'm going to be smoking them 2 joints at night. Yeah. Yo, you know they be making me feel alright. Ja, Pastafari. Hey. Don't be taking no slice of my pie. No time keep on ticking into this future, to the future. Yeah, no time keep on ticking. Haha, just perception, deception. Open up them eyes. Yeah, man, now, yeah, see. VIP getting hot tonight. Jägermeisters chilling on ice. Eyes on fatty, rocking G-string tonight. One life to love, so fatty's passing the dub. The letters are all caps rolling hard. F-A-double-T with that Y at the end. At the end. You know. There's a wall coming down between my brothers and I. There's a wall coming down. There's a wall coming down. I don't want no war. civilization high. I call it as I see it. I call this bullshit, yo. I still cannot believe it. Our evolution now has gone the way of hate. A world evolved resolved in the stupid fate, you know. All so different. Oh yeah, I say we're all the same. I'm all caught, you know, in this division game. Self-destruction, fast and pending like a bullet. No one can stop it once it's fired up. No one can control it. Stop this war. Stop this war. A final word. Wait, it's not a call to action. We ain't no sect, no. This ain't no fucking faction. Unity, unity, unity. You've heard it all before. This time it's not exclusive. We wanna stop the war. Stop this war. Stop this war. You know I'm gonna be smoking. If you join that, yay, yay, yay. Ain't nothing wrong with another unity song. Unity.
You know I'd be smoking them 2 joints in the morning. You know I'm gonna be smoking them 2 joints at night. Though you know, baby, they're alright. Though you know, baby, they're alright. You know, maybe feel alright. No. You know, I got some Tangier gin and everybody's got them cups, but they don't want to be pitching it, you see. It's kind of hard in the CDA for me, the FATT, but somehow in some way, you know, I keep coming up with them funky ass beats like every single day. I be picking them and packing them and fire them. Don't you know, I'll be taking them big hits from the double barrel bong, you know. I got to put the blunt down just for a second. Don't get me wrong, brother, it's not the new method. The sound effect, the person taking a breath. Inhale, exhale. The sound sound effects of man coughing. You know, I just be picking up a couple houses in the mail. Yeah, that's me. You see, is that you're rolling down that street, puffing on the dank herb and sipping on the gin and juice. Lay back with my mind on that money and my money on me mind.
What you doing over there? What you doing over there? Staying out late, gonna get drunk. Take me down to Fatty's Lounge and sip me up a drink and play some reggae funk. Swing your hips like a cowgirl, oh yeah, just put them shooters up. Got them stars on your eyes, ain't nothing else can matter for now. Yeah, girl. A little rosy on the cheeks, oh yeah, you're making me blush. She whispers, follow me home, as she leans across to say, but shake a little salt and pepper now, and we'll float back on up to yours. Hey, you, what you doing over there? I can see what's on your mind, it's on my mind too. Hey, you, what you doing over there? You can see what's on my mind, 'cause it's on your mind too. For the cab to be coming down here. Light me up a little twisty and let's get real, baby. Hey, jump in the back, oh yeah, get a little naughty, baby. Feel a little tipsy. Feel a little tipsy. Fumble for your keys, trying to get the bottle, baby. Hey, 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 hey. This is where you dance and be all cheeky. Hey, hey, what you doing over there? 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 What you doing, baby? Why you way,
are you way over there?
What you doing over there? I can see what's on your mind. It's on my mind too.
What you doing over there? Over there. Yeah. Staying out late, gonna get drunk. Take me down to Fatty's Lounge and sip me up a drink and play some reggae funk. Swing your hips like a cowgirl, oh yeah. Just put them shoulders up, got them stars on your eyes. Ain't nothing else could matter for now. Yeah. A little rosy on the cheek, oh yeah. You're making me blush. She whispers, follow me home as she leans across to say, hey, what you doing over there? I can see what's on your mind. It's on my mind too. Hey, what you doing over there? You can see what's on my mind.
Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
It's on your mind too. Hey, 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 what you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing over there? Everybody is calling for the cab to be coming down here. Light me up a little twist, and let's get real, baby. Hey, 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 what you doing over there? What you doing? What you doing over there? Jump in the back, oh yeah. Get a little naughty, baby. Feel a little tipsy, feel a little tipsy. Fumble for your keys, trying to get the bottle, baby. Hey you, what the fuck are you doing over there? You can see what's on my mind, oh babe, 'cause it's on your mind too. Hey, 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 what you doing over there? 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 What you doing there? What you doing over there? What you doing over there? What you doing over there? What you doing there? What you doing over 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 there? What you doing?
All right, selector, turn up the bass. This one dedicated to the rebels, the free spirits. Heavy duty like tomorrow, we sorry. We not gonna take it. We not gonna take it. Nah, sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it. And then some. No, not today, not tomorrow. Listen, we not gonna take it. Nah, sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it. And then some. Hey. We get the right to choose, yes sir. Understand, and then the way them take it from we. Nah, this our life. Yeah man, this our song. We are go fight the system, fight the beast for true. Just no bother with destiny. Uno crew, car, uno no know we. Nah, uno no don't belong. Get out. We now go take it. Nah, sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. Don't you know? Oh, you think you're big man, condescending, so bold. Always chatting off, sinting the same old story told. We no want nothing here this clear and loud. Not one little thing from you standing in the crowd. Your life dry, you trite and jaded. Boring, your future confiscated. If that are your best, boy, your best no good. Don't you know? Take yourself and go and let the good vibes flow. Whoa, whoa. Feel the power rising. We right, yeah. We free, yeah. We will go fight, yeah. And you will go see, yeah. Whoa, whoa. We not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. We not gonna take it. Nah, sir. We ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. No matter. No matter. Whoa. 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 The lion ought to beat. We right. Yeah. We free. Yeah. We are go fight. Yeah. And you are go see. Yeah. We not go take it. No, no. No, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it. Just try that, man. See one hump. We not gonna take it. Contest. No, we ain't gonna take it. We know a pure waste. Your weaklings. We not gonna take it. And then some go drop down. Give me some 20 push up then. Yeah. We right. No. We free. No. We are gonna fight. No. And you are gonna see. We not gonna take it. No, man. No. No, we ain't gonna take it. No, man. We not gonna take it. No. No. We right, we free, we all gonna fight. Yeah, I go see. We not gonna take it. No, no, we ain't gonna take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. We not gonna take it. Nah, man. No, we ain't gonna take it. 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 done seen. Ever. Playing fresh tunes, passing out high fives, saying eat some shrooms, open up your mind, spreading love and smiles from the high vibe love tribe. Music for your soul, tripping balls, that's clear, release on control, let go of all your fears, scratch your way out from the inside, fuck the ego, let go of all the pride, stop playing a role, there ain't nowhere to hide, tear down the systems, we say fuck authority. Time to be the real you. It's time to be the real me. Fatty's tripping and tripping and tripping. Fatty's tripping. Magic mushrooms, blue Smurf houses. The fungus among us. Yeah, got his mind flipping. Fatty's tripping and tripping and tripping. Forget the past, man, the future is here. Oi, oi. Fatty says, listen to Talcott. That's right, Jack Talcott. And live without fear. City streets to the snowy peaks. Fatty is anywhere he's needed. He'll trip anywhere and everywhere. He goddamn well fucking pleases. All night bedroom loving with the one and only lady. All night, all night, all night. That ain't no maybe. It's a psychedelic haze, a fat funkadelic maze. Fatty's tripping through life with a high five, with a big fat smile on his face. Smoking two joints before we smoke two joints. Two more joints. He going out in a blaze. Blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up. Blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up, blaze 'em up. Boy, Fatty's got the self-love and the inner peace. He's the squeaky wheel. He's getting all that grease, hallucinating or manifesting, creating his own existential dream. Or so it seems. So it seems. It seems. Shrooms and weed, tripping balls. Jägermeister, shrooms and weed, tripping. He done before. Fatty's fucked up. Yes, indeed. The F-A-double-T is the skinniest fat man that you fucking seen. Hey, I know that guy. Fatty is always a friend, into the two to the end. Yes, indeed. The F-A-double-T, smoking weed, them two joints in the morning. Yo, you know I'm smoking. Smoking two joints all through the night. Rastafari. Yeah, you know I be rolling two joints every day and every afternoon. Rolling them big fat fatties. Oh, through the night, the night, making me feel alright. Smoking them two joints, taking them bong hits, sipping on gin and juice, sipping, laid back, smoking on gin and juice, laid back. So me got me some Tanqueray gin. Everybody got cups, but them ain't kicked in. This type of thing happen all the time. Gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. All is fine when you listening to the F-A-double-T. It's that cultivating music, captivating me. Yo, who hears the words that I speak? I gotta take my drink, middle of the street, and get to macking to this bitch named Sadie. She used to be the homeboy's lady. That bitch, 80 degrees, I got to tell her, please. Raise up off days of NUTs, you ain't getting at ease, at ease. We all moving with the fat joint, feeling the breeze. Bitch better have my money. My money, my money. Rolling down the street, smoking windows, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, mind on my money, money on my mind. Smoke 2 joints in the morning, smoke 2 joints at night, 2 joints in the afternoon. We'll be making you feel alright. Hey, alright. Jägermeister chillin' in the freezer, God. With Tanqueray and grapefruit juice laid back. That's true. Smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints with you. F-A-double-T is the skinniest fat man you fucking see. Hey, I know that guy. Hey, it's so fun. The NC. For double tweezers, smoking great in the 2 joints in the morning. Let them know you know I'm smoking, honking the season.
The F-A-double-T is the skinniest fat man that you fucking seen.
Hey, I know that guy.
Fatty is a friend.
Into the
end.
I think it's a good idea if you stay the fuck away from me. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. 6 deep swimming fish floating on the river. You're going on a devil dance. Through the Macarena, black on my eyes, and they cold as a cadaver. I'm immortal, motherfucker. Can't see me in the mirror. Crown on my head and the thorns on my mind. Blade in the flesh and you drink in my wine. I kiss you, disappear you, and I keep it a secret. I know you wanna fuck me, and you'll never forget it. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. 6 deep swim with fish floating on the river. You're going on a devil dance. Honk in the trunk, there's an Amber Alert. Pull behind the mausoleum in the back of the church. I'm a mortal motherfucker and I hang in a cave. I'm the girl you're fucking over, screaming and carving. Etching your name. Can't see me in the mirror, call me God. Everybody wants pretty girls, they say. Your body knows that pretty girls make graves. Woo! Got you on a skewer, so you crackle and pop. I'm not gonna stop cooking till the box drop. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Grave digger. Alright, follow me into the fire. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Make graves. Follow me into the fire. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Digger. I'm a grave digger. Grave digger. Grave digger. Grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Grave digger. grave digger, I dig you, I dig you up. I'm a Uncle Fatty. I'm a grave digger. I smoked them 2 joints in the morning. Yeah, Uncle Fatty B. Rolling them 2 joints all afternoon, cause them be making them feel alright. Alright. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Yeah, old Uncle Fatty, you know he be out there singing. I smoke them 2 joints in the morning. I'll be smoking 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. Them makes me feel alright. I smoke them 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke. And then I smoke 2 more, 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 2 more. Grave digger. And then I smoke. Uncle Fatty, leaner than a supermodel's dream, cape flapping like a flag on a broke scene. Fat mobile stuttering out of gas to coast, but he's all over high times. His abs they boast. Got a utility belt, empty but ego too wide. Batarangs just for show, but damn that stride. Cocky with a smirk, can't fix the fat signal. In penthouse lounging, that's his real jiggle. Yeah. Skinny fat man, only fighting hunger pangs. Photographer snapping tabloids ring. Serenade a sarcasm magazines behold. Uncle Fatty on the cover, stories retold. Bristow. Chasing baddies, but in truth chasing fame. Nights out in Gotham, only playing the game. Skin tight suit, got him light on lunch. Back cave full of mirrors, purely for the hunch. Skin so thin, the wind might blow him to the curb. High times praising him absurdly superb. Penthouse layouts sprawled in fat fashion. Was sharper than his abs, that's the passion. That's the passion. Skinny Batman, only fighting hunger pangs. Photo hunger first snapping tabloids ring. Serenade a sarcasm magazines behold. Uncle Fatty on the car, stories retold.
Alright, brother, bust the track. Selector. Pull up. Let me drop this fire upon the rhythm, you know. This ain't no lullaby. This a warning.
Yo, check this. Listen, kid. Welcome to the place where light turn dark. Yeah, man, you see? Step right up, welcome to the forgotten spot, man. Come on, little, you give me your hand there. I know no work, I know no plaything. Only one bill, do you want me sing? Just 5 words, them you have to understand. As you tumble down. From out on your air gas burn a hell. Now you see? Boy, if you did only know the things man do, wickedness pile up, whole heap a screw up true. Never even force it, just happens so natural. Live life sharp like the blade, purely irrational. Give me the dance with the fire, feel the heat, but me no one get scorched, no one defeat. Gotta be true to your little self for real. So me set time for your change how you feel before the fire catch me, Lord. Burn a hell.
Look deep inside, brother, deep inside the chest. Tell me why you find it, put it to the test. A pure blackness, pure shadow, dark and cold. That at the story you want to unfold. Listen good, are your choice, man? Are you for decide? Your actions know, nowhere for hide. Make the right move, quick time, no wait tomorrow. Mic off the redemption gate and then you're gonna burn in hell. Your August burn a hell. Yo man, see one, hear no wickedness, no bother. See no wickedness, no for that. You're gonna burn in hell. Bad vibes down upon me. You're gonna burn them hell. Please. Speak no wickedness. Think no wickedness. You're gonna burn in hell. God, you're gonna burn in hell. See no evil, no fear that. No be play with evil, no fear that. Don't be a lie, no evil. Don't bomb me. You're gonna burn them hell. Man, set me free. Foolishness. You see, hear no evil, nobody see no evil, no fear that. Lay no evil, gonna burn them hell. Think no evil, silence. Think no evil, play a man, no we play with evil. Cause I'm free. You ghost burn a hell. You're gonna hell. Yeah man. Burn a hell. Yeah man. Burn a hell. Yeah man. Hey, ghost burn a hell. Alright, selector, turn up the bass. This one dedicated to the rebels, the free spirits. Heavy duty like tomorrow we start. We not gonna take it, we not gonna take it. Nah, sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it, and then some. No, not today, not tomorrow. Listen, we not gonna take it. Nah, sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it, and then some. We get the right to choose, yes sir. Understand, and then the way them take it from we. Nah, this our life. Yeah man, this our song. We are go fight the system, fight the beast for true. Just no bother with destiny. Uno crew, car, uno no know we. Nah, uno no don't belong. Get out. We now go take it. Nah sir, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. Don't you know? Oh, you think you're big man, condescending so bold. Always chatting off, sinting the same old story told. We no want nothing here this clear and loud. Not one little thing from you standing in the crowd. Your life dry, you trite and jaded. Or in your future confiscated. If that are your best, boy, your best no good. Don't you know? Take yourself and go and let the good vibes flow. Whoa, whoa. Feel the power rising. We right, yeah. We free, yeah. We will go fight, yeah. And you will go see, yeah. Whoa, whoa. We not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. We not gonna take it. Nah, sir. We ain't gonna take it. We not gonna take it anymore. No matter. No matter. Whoa. Whoa. pussy want hump. We not go take it contest. No, we ain't gonna take it. We know a pure waste. You weaklings, we not go take it. And then some go drop down. Give me some 20 push up then. Hey, we right? No. We free? No. We are gonna fight? No. And you are gonna see. We not go take it, no man. No. No, we ain't gonna take it, no man. We not go take it. No. No. We not gonna take it. Nah, man. No, we ain't gonna take it. We right. We free. We all go fight. And you all go see. We not gonna take it. Nah, man. Nah. No, we ain't gonna take it. We'll drop. Take it. We not gonna take it. No, no, we ain't gonna take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it.
All right, selector.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
I want to go fast. I want to go fast.
the moo nay, like the moo nay, like show it to me. Show it to me. Just show really me quick. Show me the money really quick. You know you want to. You know you want to. Me. The moo nay. The moo. The link is pinned in the description. The link is pinned. So Lim, you can tap it. So Lim, you can tap it. Click it. Smash it if you want. Smash it if you want. I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about how you do it or how you do it. That's up to you. What's up to you? Whatever. Do it. Just show me. Just show me a little bit. Just show. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. I won't tell. I'll bag if I have to. I'll bag if I have to. Bells. I mean, he'll for like $1 million. For like $1 million. I'll suck your ding dong bing bong. Ding dong bing bong. Just don't tell anyone. Just it'll be our little secret. It'll be our little secret. I have lots of me secrets. And Tiny Mike. Me and Tiny Mike. Tiny Johnson have secrets. You know Tiny Mike, right? You know Tiny Mike, everyone knows this guy. Everyone knows this guy. I have never met. I don't know him. I don't know him. I've never been to his private island for sexcapades with minor children. We do that in his office. Again, I've never seen him. Never talked to him. Never talked to him. He sounds weak. He sounds weak. I mean like Tiny Mike. Tiny Mike. Who calls them tiny? Self-tiny. Mean like. Tiny Mike introduced me to Hussein. Tiny Mike introduced me to Hussein. You know. Jesus. The holy roller I call him. Holy roller I call him. I have never met him. Very spiritual man. Very spiritual. But I tell you what. Not a good suntan. Okay. Very trans. Transhuman. Have you heard of her? Have you heard of her? Great woman. I now control her. I've never seen her. I never touched her. Jesus, saying, Christ, very translucent man, gave her to me. After he spared my life. In exchange for the fireman. I mean, how do you fight fires? Let's face it. Very little pay. And then you get shot. And all because you sat behind me. I mean, if I had to light, burn to death, or get shot. Come on. I mean, I'm gonna burn. I mean, like, just feed me to the sharks. Okay. Where's Tiny Mike? There he is. Tiny Mike. Can you please ask Jesus? Can you please ask Christ the same? About my money? About my money? Your money? My money? Like, I yell at him. Jesus Christ. I say, where is my money? Where is my money? I need that.
At first, they seemed ridiculous. The big egos, the bad ideas. Some of them seem almost comical. Not here. The people say. Yet men like these find their fault because they know how to use hate and fear. Fear of immigrants and minorities. Of Jews, Muslims, Christians. They dismiss the experts, demonize the press, promise they alone can deliver better lives and brighter futures. If they could only be rid of the obstacles to that power. Eventually, enough people buy it. They hand the fate of their nations over to madmen. But then suddenly, it's not so funny. The military deploys on the streets to protect the leader. Names appear on enemy lists. Opposition voices are silenced or imprisoned. The leader promises the right bloodlines will survive, and the wrong ones will be purged. It's an old story, one that could never happen here. The very idea is ridiculous, almost comical. Almost there's no one dividing us, no one telling us who to hate, who to put in cages, no one demonizing the press, dismissing the experts, no would-be savior claiming he alone can fix our problems, if only the obstacles to power are removed. No one singling out the other, telling us what should become of them. No enemy list, no threats of imprisonment, no one lashing out when their egos demanding absolute loyalty and using the military to control the streets. No, it can't happen. It can't happen. Not here. Not here. We know too well how it begins. And it's always been up to us. How it ends.
Uncle Fatty. I'm like Uncle Fatty. I'm like cousin Fatty. I just had a corned beef special, French fries, half a cheesesteak, a couple of latkes, pickles, can of Doc Brown's root beer, and a cream soda. I'm cousin Fatty. If you're Uncle Fatty. If you're Uncle Fatty.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And we got Uncle Fatty spilling it out. You know what I'm saying? In the motherfucking hole. So to the ones we in the strip club, it's a whole lot of ones. You know what I'm saying?
Who the hell is this fat ass guy? Sir Fat Ass. The fattest of the fattest. Has anyone ever heard of this guy? Hell of a guy. He doesn't look fat. Uncle Fatty is the skinniest fat man you ever done seen. He's the fattest of the fattest. Period. End of story. Everything else is fake. I mean like fake news. Am I right? Of course I am. Everything else is fake. But not fake. I'm like Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. And they all tell me how handsome I am. I mean, like the most, the best, like the world has never seen before. ever. I mean, like this guy over here. This guy over here. This fatty dude. He's Sir Fatness of Fat Shirt. What the? Where the fuck is this so-called Shire of Fat? Do they have their own steak sauce? Like the Shire of Worcester? Now that some sauce a guy can really get behind. Am I right? Fat Chester Shire sauce. Sounds great. So like Uncle Fatty. Like fat ass. Mr. Fat Tat. Reverend Fat. Old Reverend, like holy fucking shit. How many fucking names does this guy have? Lord Fatness. Okay, whatever. Sub up, bitches. If I have to tell you again, it's not going to be good for your health. Know what I mean? So like this. Smash the fuck out of his thumb like smack it. Flick it. And rub it down. I don't give a shit how you do it. Just do it. Great guy. This Maximus Fatimus. Jesus Hussein Christ. This is just one man like the channel. Like the video. Share this shit. Tell everyone you know about this guy. His name is Fat Ass. Say it loud. Say it proud. I've never met the man. I hear that he is the best. Fatness, like the world has never seen before. If you have not subbed up to Uncle Fatty, then you are a fool. You don't want to be a fool. Trust me. Trust Fatty. Trust Fatty. God damn it. I do. And everyone else should too. Because I tell them to. This message is approved by Jesus Hussein. Christ, not Jesus, fucking Christ. That is a totally different Jesus. Am I right? Of course I am. Who the hell is this fat ass?
three demons now.
Help me find the light, Tommy. Help me find the light, Tommy.
Fuck you, fatty. Fuck you, fatty.
Bow down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve. Bow down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve.
Hey, God!
Why you doing this to me? Am I not living up to what I'm supposed to be? Why am I seething with this animosity?
Hey, God!
You old fatty, a great big apology. Terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie. It's a terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie. It's a terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie. It's a terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie, terrible lie. Hey God, I really don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. Seems like salvation comes only in our dreams. I feel my hatred grow all the more extreme. Hey God, can this world really be as sad as it seems? God money, I'll do anything for you. God money, just tell me what you want me to. God money, nail me up against the wall. God money, don't want everything, he wants it all. Don't take it away from me, I need you to hold on to. Don't take it away from me, I need someone to hold on to. So tear it away from me, I need you to hold on to. Don't tear it, don't tear it, don't tear it, don't take it, don't. Hey God. Hey God. There's nothing left for me to hide. I lost my ignorance, security, and pride. I'm all alone in a world you must despise. Hey God, God's not looking for the cure. God money ain't concerned about the sick among the pure. God money, let's go dancing on the backs of the bruised. I believed your promises were lies. God, my sweet head, black as my soul, I need you to hold on to. You feed my promises, you hold on to. You hold on to your promises of lies. I want you, you. A terrible hole in my head. So hold the one you serve. Hold on to you feed my promises. You hold on to your promises. You hold on to your promises. Your promises are lies. I want you. Before the one you serve. Lies to hold on to, lies to hold on to. You feed my promises, you to hold on to hold on to your promises. You're gonna get what you deserve. Bow down before the one you serve. You're gonna get what you deserve. Bow down before the one you serve. You're gonna get what you deserve. Hey God, why are you doing this to me? Am I not living up to what I'm supposed to be? Why am I seething with this animosity? Hey God, you old fatty, a great big apology. Terrible lie, it's a terrible lie. Terrible lie, it's a terrible lie. Terrible lie, it's a terrible lie. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. All of my fault, can you break a new and I can dice? The life mirror upon your life, giving me seven, no. Nothing can stop me, no, cause I go carry on. Nothing can stop me, no, cause I'm so done you. Nothing can stop me, no, cause I go carry on. Nothing can stop me, no, cause I just go pure. Others to be done when we could change. There's a lot of things I want. You could. Okay. On this air, what am I supposed to do? I guess my soul. Can I I want you, like a blue in my head, you know. I want you, a terrible hole in my head. I want you, a terrible hole in my head. Someone down in the FBC's to look with these days. If I think on the paper lock, someone else is why keep blowing up the funny you shit with you.
We'll give you loud suffering for the keys and make a few grinning. As I base do Q in the morning and the party still checking cause my Lambo beeping. I got bitches in the living room, lay them it on, baby. 6 in the morning, 6 in the miss for each one and new. Shit, I got a pocket full of weapons and my handboys too. So better off the lights and price than yours. 5 Oprah, wait on as dumb whole shit. So we was walking out steadies, cheesed up folks down, whack 'em motherfuckers. Watch this, whack 'em motherfuckers. Watch 'em motherfuckers. Watch this, watch 'em motherfuckers. Motherfuckers, watch this. Hell, God seeks smoking and dope like sipping on gingers. He back in the mind, double muddy in the mind. I saw King Troy's in the bonded. I saw some drugs and I don't lay back. I thought poor Troy's in the acting up. I must be feel alright. Hey! Jägermeister, jelly on the freezer. I spoke to joystick, I spoke to drugs with anchor where the way for juice. Where back. You know I got this stuff back arranging. You only got the coast, but they ain't shit deed. They're just like the shut head that's on the top. You gotta get yours before I gotta get my every day best time me beast. If ever effie of the film that the cock and read the music that be Captain being hate from the lists at the orphan I take. As or take me a drink till the middle like a shake. These are nothing to the split snake see. She used to be the hope boys, brave all that niche. Lady betrays, man, the fella place play. Tries to rent his impetees, legit this lot of V's. And it does a lot with the golf pedals, hell the praise. Be up shots, I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke the joints and light. I smoke your joints in the afternoon, it makes me feel alright. I smoke the joints in time of peace, enjoying time of born. I smoke your joints, they want I smoke your joints, and then I smoke till the morning. Smoke a big spit, what's the mean, sesame? Serve 2 joints, smoke 2 joints. Smoke a big spit, slot weed every day. Serve 2 joints, for what?
Easy D, where you rebel call suckers. Wait on that thing, my homie got the drink. King Pain's the Dane attack a lane. And a fat ass Jim, plus some robot car. That Nate the Jones shit, the same word John. I had to red the fuck for it, Jim, I calm down. Stick around town, I can't fuck that now. Put it in those stuffed it, I'm skip habit. Fred got some bitches, full spot cop that I said to. That with a stereotype, cause let up best my mind. I'm rising with the tide, don't get upset, go. And that's just how it goes, I don't love you woes. I'm out the low, but out there. Round every she's smoking in yo. Supping on jade and just lay it back. And my money and my money on my butt. I smoke you with joints till the Monday. I smoke 2 joints a night. I smoke 2 joints till the after night. I live to feel alright. Man, the white stick chilled in the freezer. If it turned away, the green the juice. Lay back. Smoke 2 joints. But my mind on my money. On my mind, on my money. On my mind, on my money. On my money. My money, cause you wanna roll, I smoke to joint. I say, cause you wanna roll, I still try and set everybody. Cause you wanna roll, I smoke to joint. I say, cause you wanna roll, to joint, say, man. Fire it up, come alive, come along, come alive, come along, my fake. In the bill, cut the part down just for a second. Don't get me wrong, cause that real now, inhale, inhale, exhale. Just got a film in the mail. I like the putt, that ball, big front cut, big that nail dong, it didn't mean storm. Hamster, there's one outside, those stud, that's mud like shit, I'm a cry instead of. Good fast, oh, man, I carry great hit, but it's gungy. Fuck it, it's never great shit. Shit's from the ball, heads from the bed, from the bow, yo. Head control from the ball, heads from the bed, all your joints are light. Heads from the ball, I smoke your joints, and a hit from the ball. And that's me feel, lets me feel. Alright. Let's stick. Let's hit bone, let's tight down the phone. Stuff a head hole, they done twag it, unjug it, lost shame. Unlock it, maybe change. Never got a chance when I hit and delete. With that Drake, I let up a jerky. She still calls to me when I get the rest ball. Oh, big bar taking the screen. Smoke your joints. Used to be my genital joints. The guy ain't know. I love it, man. It. The song, every chain. But she's so black to me when I get the rest ball. I'm playing the screen. Boys swelling up the smart. With up, mobile. Another bottles, net many shows. What as I get in, I ain't go that just like Joe's. Weakest of Joe's. That I ever be. Oh, I made a living. Well, I both what up. Leaving my vibe for yeah, man. I both funny cause I did it up. I sent a kiss from the ball, the bomb on the bottom. Into my barnyard. It's a kiss from the barn. Can't force me to hair. I take a hit from the barnyard. I smoke to the choice. It's out of the taste. It's so intox. Before I smoke your joints. I know you ran with Jen. She never come trace. When I hold you in. Then I pray. The bar, let's smoke your joints. And I sent a kiss from the bar. You're not getting high. I take a hit from my booyah. I smoke 2 joints and die to peace and 2 attempts. Before I smoke 2 joints, I got hits from the ball, 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 from the ball. And I smoke 2 joints. I top take place in the ball. Till I get high. We're so as hell, it's getting a hard beer, flat better be the whole beer that so keep coming up. Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. That OG and shit like M3 Sinner like. Yeah, she said that never won't get me now, babe. Let me show you next in the motor. What the heck is that? Add to this. Cherry's not most time. While you motherfuckers play. Motherfuckers need to ass fucking. Feel it. Now this like my shit happens all the time. You gotta get your stuff food. I gotta get mine. Everything is fine, yeah, man. Where you at? Got a stream, listen on. Think on my phone, it's the back on phone of the bad zap belt. Get up, boys, have my cup down. Yo, back it up, Dagger, we ain't put it. Yeah, I'm fucked up. Fucked up. Yeah, I'm fucked up. Now, one more time a treat, smoking and no sipping on gin and treats. Lay back. But my mind and my money, can he have money, Drake, and my money, yeah, I'm fucked up. Move to that street, smoking in dope, dipping out gin and drinks. Lay back. And my feet look nice and my line up money. It's from a fire, and no stinking smoke, it's more deep joints in the light. I've seen fake to those. They take away a new great fleet, chase it, leave that. Rolling fast trains, I'm a tired. And compares when the blood key joints the time avoid. Lays blindness me down on by more.
Also, we're going to be seen to know what these men do for brain conversation.
Alright, listen up, brethren and sister. Take this original tune, break it down and build it back up again. Rasta reggae style, you know. Nice and easy, like the rhythm of the waves, but with a deep bass line of caution. Yellow fast style, easy like a Kingston morning. Ah, yeah. Listen now. Deep down, you're living in your own free-bad Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own free-bad Idaho. Like a root man, hidden from the light, deep underground. Don't be stepping on the patio. Beware that pool, that blue bottomless pool. It's gonna pull you straight down, man. Don't go right through the gate. That gate open right onto the pool. Can you feel that? You know your own free-bad Idaho. I tell ya, you know your own free-bad Idaho. Steer clear the path, dread, beware the gate. Them signs there, hidden driveways, just deception seen. Don't let that bleach water in your eye blind you to the wicked surprise. Waiting deep down there, man, at the bottom of that blue bottomless pool. I am stuck in your pre-bad Idaho. Stuck in your pre-bad Idaho. Out of control now. Swept by the flowing rivers. Fell into the water, man, drifting on down to Idaho. Rise on that stage. Yeah, rise out. Alright, listen up, brethren and sister. Take this original tune, break it down and build it back up again. Rasta reggae style, you know. Nice and easy, like the rhythm of the waves, but with a deep bass line of caution. Yellow fast style. Easy like a Kingston morning. Yeah. Listen now. Deep down, you're living in your own pre-bought Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own pre-bought Idaho. Like a rude man, hidden from the light, deep underground. Don't be stepping on the patio. Beware that pool, that blue bottomless pool. It's gonna pull you straight down, man. Don't go right through the gate. That gate open right onto the pool. Can you feel that? In your own pre-bought Idaho. I tell ya, in your own pre-bought Idaho. Steer clear the path, dread, beware the gate. Them signs there, hidden driveways, just deception seen. Don't let that bleach water in your eye blind you to the wicked surprise. Waiting deep down there, man, at the bottom of that blue bottomless pool. I am stuck in your pre-bought Idaho. Stuck in your pre-bought Idaho. Out of control now, swept by the flowing rivers. Fell into the water, man, drifting on down to Idaho. Rise out of that stage. Yeah, rise out of that stage you're in. Rise out of that stage. You better beware, dread. This here is a serious thing. You're living in your own pre-bought Idaho. Yeah, stuck in your own pre-bought Idaho. Keep off the patio floor, keep off the part scene. The grass looking green, yes, but you shouldn't be seen. Stepping through the gate that leads you down to a pool full of danger, man. It's a pool full of strangers, no friendly faces there. I am stuck in your pre-bought Idaho, where I supposed to go from here to a better state. Yes, well, don't close your eye to the big surprise, swirling round and round like the deadly hand, man. Deep down at the bottom of the pool.
Idaho, oh, oh. Idaho, oh, oh, Idaho. Oh, yeah, Ryan, he is the one, he be the only Double T, 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 double T. Up there in Idaho. He is the one and only. Fatty.
Idaho, 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 private eye, in my own private eye. Yo, Idaho, 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 Idaho. In my own private eye. Idaho, Idaho,